That's what we're talking about.
She, get your ass up here.
What you mean? What I'm talking about? My nigga feel harassed. You know what I mean? That shit not sitting well with him.
Who getting harassed?
Man, listen, bro. It's a mystery meat mangler in here. I'm gonna let him speak for himself. Come
No.
on, that mic, nigga.
So, but all right. So who? All right. If you're not gonna say who's the harasser, who's getting harassed
My boy Tay getting harassed, bro.
by another man? So there's a man on the stage harassing Tay.
Well, he made a comment, but there's a lot of other hidden thoughts we don't know about. Because he inquired, was his stroke game good?
Whoa.
What the fuck I just hear?
Yo, Wack, what the fuck, Wack? This just Wack.
Where the audio at?
I'm gonna let you hold this thing. I don't know what's going on there.
Keep it G at? Keep it
This
G.
nigga right here is crazy.
I'm right here.
Keep it G. You kept it G with me, now keep it G and press play.
Hold on, let me get it.
Oh, there's audio to this.
Oh, you thought I was lying?
A nigga said this verbally to another man by his throat?
No, no. He asked the woman about his piece.
Hey, somebody keep trying to play it. Y'all keep cutting off the audio.
They working together. We just gonna get quiet. He not gonna say nothing for himself.
Whoever was playing the audio, play the audio.
What audio are y'all trying to play? Hello?
It's a fragile situation.
Oh, I see what's going on. He must be.
I didn't hear y'all. I was working on something. What audio are y'all trying to play? Y'all didn't send me nothing.
1 second, I'll get it to you.
Hello.
And Second said in the chat he is bothered. He don't need to defend bullshit, and he waited on a receipt, so he's responding in the chat.
Oh, there you go.
He ain't said.
So it was Second and none that said.
Bet that
now,
shit.
Okay.
Mute up, Z. Listen to me right now, black man. Listen, if I tell you they got cheese on the moon, bring your fucking crackers. Okay?
Okay, I got you, man. I see where you going with it. If they got cheese and they say if they say there's cheese, if Todd tells you that there's gold in the bottom of the ocean, but you got to go on a submarine, just go get your scuba diving gear. Is what he's saying. He's saying what he's saying is 100. That's what he's saying.
1,000.
1,000 in nigga terms.
In the kingdom of niggerdom. See, he ain't say it in English, so he think a nigga ain't catch it.
Well, what did the
King Tay got a fanny pack.
King Tay ain't got no fanny pack. That's a man's man. That's a man right there. That's a man.
Get your goofy ass on, man.
Let's see what King Tay at.
Dámelo, mándamelo para acá para que tú veas lo que
King
yo
Tay
hago.
definitely got a fucking merce with fucking oils.
Te
And
voy a
shit
decir
he
algo.
sell out of that shit.
Okay.
Para que aprendan.
Oh shit! No.
That's a man's man right there.
Oh shit! Okay, all right. Damn, do your thing. That's what I'm talking about.
You could have said it in English, nigga.
No.
Same difference.
No.
We basically
How?
I'm already knowing. Hey, second and none. I'm basic. I'm already knowing.
It's just girl talk.
I'm already knowing. You could. She could have said it to the ladies in English. Then she would have just told it to.
Nah, Lady Killer been my A1 since day one.
Hello.
Yeah, I got content.
No,
you don't, Keep It G. No, you don't. Shit. No, you don't. Let me see who's in here.
Where the translators?
Yeah, what's that guala shit y'all was talking?
Where the translators at?
That shit, what's that guala shit they said?
I'm sorry. What did we just listen to? What was that?
Oh no, but I'm trying to keep the content. I don't know.
Yeah, like what is that?
What jazz at? Jazz. Oh no, you want to fake like you ain't Spanish? Your monkey ass at? You ain't a nigga today.
Your R&B just taught me some shit.
What's up?
Where? Oh no,
Just taught me some shit. She said people say, you know how people say you can't have your cake and eat it too?
What the
She
fuck
said
that
she
mean?
don't know where that came from because you're supposed to buy a cake to eat it. What they're supposed to say is, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Meaning two women.
Oh. Yeah, that's some old shit.
Yeah,
That's
Kate
some
and Edith. Kate and
yeah, that
You can't
sounds
have
about
your
right.
cake and Edith.
Yeah, that ain't the first time I heard that.
too.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
didn't change it over the years. You can't have your cake and eat it. What the fuck you supposed? You buy a cake to eat it like that? Like, what do you mean you can't have your cake and eat it too? Like, and we just adopted to the shit, and it don't make no motherfucking sense.
I heard that.
You can't have your cake and eat it too. Why not? You buy a cake to eat. That don't make sense. I don't know how we use it.
Oh, I gotta talk to my grandma about this.
No,
Hi,
now,
Drea.
you know R&B country. You can't have your cake, Kate, and Edith, Edith too.
And that's good. They
Edith.
Southern accents. They
It's two women. You can't have your cake and Edith too. We didn't change it. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
See, I always thought that
that's
shit
clever.
meant that you can't keep the shit and eat it at the same time. Like,
bro, you buy a cake to eat it.
That's what I always said, because I never made sense to a nigga. I tried to make that shit make sense back in the day. I was like,
it didn't, but because it was a trendy thing to say, everybody just kept repeating it.
Yeah, niggas definitely been running with that shit.
Man.
Oh, wow.
We've been standing on unsolid business.
You can't have your cake and eat it too. Yes, I can, bitch.
Y'all always said that. I can always eat my cake. Yeah.
Well, I got Lady and Killer in here for translation, just so y'all know.
Hold on, Killer. Drea's was the only one you saw? Drea's was the only one you saw out of the whole stage?
She's a fake
What I
lady.
did?
Drea's, you came in and said, hey, Drea's. You ain't say, hey, Wack. You ain't say, hey, Tink. You ain't say, hey,
I
Bang.
was
Nobody.
about to, but then Wack started talking. I didn't want to overtalk him. Hey,
She's a fake lady.
hi, Tinky baby.
Oh, okay.
She's a fake man.
What, Wack? What?
They're gonna play some shit for you in the conversation. We want you to tell us what was said.
Oh, okay. Hi, Wack. What's up, everybody?
Hey, Killer.
That's good.
Wack, don't start with me.
So, Wack.
You
know what? Whatever.
I'm mad we all know that song, though.
You feel me?
Not Feliz Navidad.
Hi, Naughty.
Espero años felicidad.
Llegate Pinocha.
Oh, big cat.
Wack, mute up.
Bitty bitty bum bum.
Big cat. Big gato. Grande gato. Agua.
Killer.
Yeah.
Bota.
Gracias, Papa.
It's puta.
Pero, can we play the audio?
Y'all ain't been seeing none of y'all on Instagram fight.
Yeah,
everywhere.
Sukiana posted the video, bitch. Ow.
Yeah, it's been going everywhere.
It's been everywhere.
Congrats, Naughty.
Congratulations, Naughty.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Wack. Thank you, R&B. Thank you to Ray J. Period.
That's fire. So wait, tomorrow sound like a big day. It's my birthday, and then the
bitch thought she was fucking a bitch and didn't realize she had a transgender all up in her.
Wack.
No.
Bars.
They not like
No.
that. They not like us.
No.
She thought she was fucking a bitch and didn't realize she had a transgender all up in her.
You know, wait. You know that really. Listen, you know that really happened.
I bet it did.
Wack, listen, that really happened. This girl on Clubhouse, she said that she hooked up with somebody on a dating app, and she's a lesbian, and she was meeting up with a girl, and she thought she was beautiful and everything. That was just talking, and the girl didn't tell her she was trans.
Crazy.
Didn't tell her she was trans at all, and she said I didn't want to fuck with her because she was like, she wasn't honest with me from the get-go, and even though I thought she was beautiful, it's just not my thing. So the trans girl was like, well, I thought you like girls or whatever, and then so it went crazy. But yeah.
But wouldn't that have been a heterosexual relationship?
Yes, it had. Well, it would have, but again, the girl. She's a lesbian. She likes women. She likes vagina.
She got food.
Women, but not. Yes, yes, yes.
So what second half said again?
No,
I was confused, Dreas. I'm over here like, okay, I get it now. I get it now.
How you? Wait, how you confused, bitch?
Nobody.
No, I have to hear it again because I was
That's
like,
the
wait.
that is
It wasn't.
She's a lesbian, so there's a lesbian that like women. She likes women. The trans woman was passable. She looked very good. They were going on a date with each other, and she found out in the date that was a trans woman and not a biological woman. She wants pussy. She did not want a dick.
Oh, I get what you're saying. See, I was fucked up there.
That would have been a pleasant surprise for me. I'd have been like, "Oh, you got a dick?
Not-
Oh, wow."
I'm sorry.
Well, you do?
No, I did.
So have her dangling or did she chop it?
No, she didn't chop it, bitch.
My bad.
No.
So is that should that be an option, y'all? Like a motherfucker should be able to tell y'all like from the get go, like, hey, I just
No, a motherfucker needs to be honest. Another fucker need to be honest and open and let bitches know what the fuck is going on.
Like, hey,
that's dishonesty.
I used to be a man.
That's dishonesty. Regardless of how you view yourself, you still need to be honest. That was a lesbian woman that wanted pussy, coochie. She didn't want dick. However, she thought the aesthetic was nice, but the bitch had a penis. So therefore, she wanted to talk to a bitch that had a fucking vagina, not a bitch that had a penis.
Basically, a nigga that had a penis.
Whatever, however you may have it, bitch. Wipe your dildos off, bitch.
Shut up,
wait,
bitch.
but
You
we
be
got
sucking
here.
on her.
But wait,
bitch, I ain't sucking on that ugly
back
ass
on the
dildo.
square. Back on the square. The way we even got this damn far, I didn't even know fuck we got down that road. But long story back to the
because
road.
he mentioned the
okay, I get I get it, but
okay,
it's not killer. This way.
I'm here.
Shout out to No Room for the Pussy.
Oh fuck.
No room for the pussy.
Hold on, Naughty. We not gonna do that.
I'm out. Well, we're gonna say this for the late night. I'm out.
We're not gonna do that.
But I did come in here to translate. I come in here to translate.
Wait, I was saying pussy, not like no room for the pussy. Like if you a pussy ass nigga, it's like no room for the weak, no room for the pussy. Did you not get that analogy?
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay.
What you thought I was saying?
Yeah,
Like vagina?
I was gonna call you bitch.
Y'all thought I was talking about actual vagina. No, I said no room for the
Naughty
pussy.
is crazy.
No room for the pussy. Oh, this nigga is crazy.
Why you saying like
Why
this?
would you say that, nigga? What?
What the fuck? Y'all call bitches pussies, right? They some pussy footed assholes. I was saying no room for the pussy.
But that does kind of play back to what happened because it's alleged that Second to None didn't inquire about pussy. He inquired about
a man fanny pack or some shit.
So that's why is the audio ready?
Some shit. Play the audio, man.
Please.
Fuck, man. We can't do that.
Y'all got me fucked.
If we need a Spanish interpreter for the Guala
Y'all be
that was
acting
going on
like
between Lady Killer.
No, Naughty.
We don't even know what the fuck.
Y'all be acting like
don't press the button, Naughty. Don't press the
these
button.
motherfuckers.
Nah, Naughty
bringing
before.
out these.
We gotta
y'all motherfuckers bring out content more than fuck than I do. Now all of us, oh my god, let's change the subject. What the fuck?
Naughty.
What the fuck?
All right, just do me a favor. Just go can you give me a Spanish interpreter real quick? Cause it's audio right here.
Lady Killer.
She don't.
I know you want to wash your dildos, bitch. He needs a Spanish interpreter.
Shit. Yeah, I need somebody to explain the Guala. They were saying something in Latin. I don't know what they were saying. That shit.
I love you, Killer.
That's not fair.
Lady too. All right, go ahead.
Bitch, he needs you to interpret.
They said something.
What audio are y'all speaking of?
I gotta listen to the audio for me to interpret.
What audio are y'all speaking of?
It's the audio that was just played. That's what we're trying to get to. Oh, so 2-4 was playing the audio.
They saying he used to tell women he would suck their dick.
There you go. Content.
Let me get Guap.
Is you for real? Is you for real? Is you for real?
Wait.
Guap ran that. Who?
It's 5 years.
Wack.
Wack.
Really? Second to None?
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Now, Killer, you was in the audio we actually played. It happened in late night, I'm guessing.
Yo, he denying it because the spy saying they got the content.
I went to court on that already.
Wait, what?
I don't know what the fuck. They just sent me.
What the fuck you gonna record for them?
Oh, that's why you be giving me so much smoke.
Wow.
Nice try, no. Nice.
Oh,
That's what they said. I didn't say it. They said it. It wasn't me. The spot said they got you saying it. I didn't say you said it. I'm just saying.
Don't use that voice, bro. Use a different voice for this.
I ain't got no other voice, unfortunately.
Nah, bro, that ain't it for this. Not for this situation. A little bit more bass.
Hey, you better ask Cam the interpreter, get a screechier voice or something, cause
I'm being dead ass, cause I know.
I can't lie.
It's giving turn off the lights and light the candle.
Oh, naughty.
Hey, at this point, second to none, you're on your own. I gotta go.
Oh, you better go ballistic in this motherfucker.
No,
I'm gonna say the bump it. I'm gonna see is the audio ready or not. If not,
they trying to duck the. They trying to duck the audio.
Let me just send the audio to
send it to me. I got my laptop.
That man. Get to that.
The spies don't lie.
Y'all is crazy.
Nah, second to none. What was the verdict on that statement with the Franks
Not
Franks,
guilty.
women Franks?
Not
guilty.
Guap ran it.
Oh, okay. Why they even think you would say you talking about Franks like that?
Defending me while he over here talking shit in the background. Ask the Taze who's defending me.
Who?
I don't know.
Wack, you know about this?
Don't play coy now. Who? God, you been listening. If you didn't learn nothing from our good sis,
if he can ad lib and talk shit,
Thank you,
can
AB.
come off mic.
No, that was me.
Who defended him?
Second, you was there.
But if you like French sausage, it's okay. It's 2024.
Who defended him?
Naughty.
Oh.
Who I defended?
Oh shit! Trick
Which
that.
one? Which one?
Right, because Naughty wouldn't be biased towards that.
What are you talking about? I don't know. You said Naughty did what?
You defended him.
Defended who?
Second to none.
Oh, I didn't defend. Oh wait, what I'm saying is, yes, I'm here. I've been getting all the DL niggas out. You know, they been coming living in their truth and stuff like that.
He said in court when they said something about like Lady Franks and like possibly blowing Lady Franks or some shit like that. He said you was his lawyer.
I don't know. Did I defend you second none? Because if I defended you and you be giving me all this smoke, then that's crazy. See, this is what happens when I'm trying to.
Naughty, did you say suck it tonight?
Son of none.
It's second. It's second.
Y'all stop, man. Come on, bro.
Sexual to none.
We didn't even get the content play. We
Listen, first of all, excuse me. I
it.
sent the content to Killer because Killer said she had a laptop. Listen, I heard what y'all said.
Oh, this must have been a time where
I got
niggas.
my audio right here. Okay, I'll send it to you.
Oh, thank you.
Niggas was trying to play him and told him he was gay, and I feel like not every man gotta be gay, so I must have said something in order for them not to think that you was gay. So this, how old was this content?
Just keep it G on stage.
Was this before?
Keep it G, you been summoned, bro. They calling you up. Keep it G.
I'm right here.
All right, there you go.
G, do you recall that case?
The case, yeah.
Do you recall who defended me on that?
Honestly, I don't because the case was so egregious.
But you do recall that I got off, right? The goof on me.
Oh shit! You gotta careful.
He went to
court.
He
went to court, I think.
But if you went to court, you went to court.
Got off ain't a good combination right now.
What? Where's she said she got the content? She's gonna pull it up. I want to hear.
King Tay got a fanny pack.
I don't
think I defended you.
That's a
man.
That's a man.
Get your goofy ass on, man.
Let's see what King Tay at.
King Tay definitely got a fucking merce with fucking oils.
Yeah.
Shit, he sell out of that shit.
Okay. Oh shit! No.
That's a man's man right
there.
Oh shit! Okay, all right. Do your thing. That's what I'm talking about.
You could have said it in English, nigga.
No.
Same difference.
No.
We basically
I
get
got
it,
you,
but okay.
PG.
How?
I got
I'm
you.
already knowing. Hey, second to none. I'm
It ain't
basic.
nothing egregious.
I'm already
It's
knowing.
just girl talk. It ain't
I'm
nothing
already
egregious.
knowing. You could. She could have said it to the ladies in English. Then she would have just tell it to the Puerto Ricans.
Nah, Lady Killer been my A1 since day one.
Hello.
Yeah, I got content.
No, you don't, PPG. No, you don't. Shit. No, you don't. Let me see who's in here.
Okay, hold on.
Justin,
Before
did you
y'all
say?
say,
I
before
remember
y'all-
that.
Okay, hold on. Wait. So my question is, the initial statement said was that he asked about some D. Maybe that was in Spanish, but he said it was girl talk. So I'm trying to understand, was the fact he said it was girl talk and he understood what they were saying, or
You
did
gotta
he
get
ask
Bach
about
back
that?
in. He's the one that brought up the
Nah,
topic.
it had nothing to do with I mean, it was girl talk, but it wasn't like nothing to do with no dick. I didn't hear no dick in there, and I didn't hear him say no dick. Nothing about no dick.
Oh, so yeah, that's why we was listening.
It was
to
just
the
a
audio.
conversation between me and and we was having it in Spanish. It had nothing to do with him.
No,
What was
not
that?
about him, but was it about D? Anything about D? Because
Oh,
he's saying that second, I guess, inquired about another man's package or something, or some of that nature.
I don't know if he knew it was about D, but me and she was talking about something else, but it wasn't about
We don't know who
Man,
y'all was
knock that
talking
shit
about.
off,
Knock
man.
that shit off, bro. We know what the
Come
fuck
on,
y'all
man.
was talking about. We know who y'all was talking about.
It wasn't about
That's out.
bro. How you go? It wasn't about like no
misinterpreted.
dick or anything like that.
I knew I
at
should
all.
have
It was
hired you
just
for this
asked, was
job.
it
You
good?
biased.
When do you
The
not
nigga
talk about
asked-
dick?
The nigga asked, was it
bro.
good?
What me and she was talking about ain't had nothing. He didn't. Bro, how you
Chi-Chi.
gonna ask?
Who asked was it good? What you
I'm
talking
gonna
about,
ask
Todd?
Chi-Chi.
Where they
Chi-Chi.
say that at, Todd?
Second to none.
Chi-Chi.
And tell me that's
Chi-Chi.
about that.
All right, Lady Killer, we're gonna remove you from the stand.
Right.
Chi-Chi.
Y'all want me to lie?
No,
Wrong interpretator.
no, don't lie.
No, it's all right. You might didn't hear him.
Don't lie.
Chi-Chi.
What
You
up?
taking
What
a
up,
pill?
Drew?
What that conversation was about? Was that inappropriate for a man to get in?
Yeah, it was a little inappropriate.
I
for
there
him to
go.
get
I
it.
knew something was up.
Okay.
Y'all speaking in Spanish and shit.
I
I
was
knew
talking
something.
to my girl.
But
Uh-huh.
does he understand Spanish, Shishi?
Yo estaba
Puerto
hablando
Rican.
contigo en español.
He said
Sí, pero
something in
sí,
Spanish.
cuando
pero
te
What
si
dije
he
que
say
él,
in
sí me
Spanish?
pero
gustaba.
hold up, pero si él sabe en español y él le dice al otro muchacho, hey, esa conversación no es para nosotros, para
Oh
Hey,
my
cut that guala guala shit out.
God.
That's how we got here in the first place.
hombre.
Hold on, y'all. Él dijo
Okay,
esa
okay,
parte-
let me tell y'all.
Yeah, I
Go
told
ahead,
him too. Hey, what we talking, and in the part where I'm saying, la parte que dije, a mí me gustó, o something.
Yeah.
Tú me preguntaste si a mí me gustó, pero en español. Te lo
Yeah.
digo bien rápido. Lo que te importa a ti si me gusta o no, hombre, me encantó.
Yeah, that's what it was. So if you wanna tell them, go ahead. Go ahead.
Nah, I'm getting on this shit because this shit sound. Y'all don't know. Yeah, let's leave this up. Todd, what's the allegations? What we doing?
You can leave it alone, but when I'm talking about my goodies or whatever to my girl type shit, you ain't got to ask me was it good or was it not or was it
You asked
big
if
or
they
is
did
it short.
good, and
Like
I'm
as soon as you
gone.
split
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. He was like, "Was it good?" You know.
Yo,
so
I'm mad
that's
slow. It took me that long to get
Hold
it,
up, was
but I
what
got
good?
it. But I
you got it. You got it, Zane.
Lavish,
let them have that one.
Nah, that nigga got caught.
Hey, Dino, what the fuck?
Nah, me
This ain't a
and
conversation
listen,
for us at
me
all.
and she was having a conversation. He just asked, "Well, did you like it?"
Nah, he ain't ask
And
that.
that's
yeah,
it.
Nah, my
yeah.
homie ain't asked that. Nah, he didn't. No, he
And then
didn't.
he had
No, he
girl
fucking
talk to
didn't.
it. Nah, it's over.
Nah, he didn't ask that.
He did
ask that.
in Spanish. If you go, listen, hold on, one mic. If you go back to the audio, you're gonna hear him say that. Hold on, don't cut me off. Hang on. Hang on.
I already know what you
Hang on.
you ain't
So
Spanish,
the
hold on.
stage can get it. He said, "Te gustó." That means did you like it?
Yeah, that's
if you
what he
listen to
said.
the audio.
He said something thought, but he said it mad low. Well, what that mean? That mean, did you like it?
Yeah, te gustó. That means that you like it.
Killer,
Yeah.
check it out.
But I
DJ
don't.
Vihon is guilty, okay?
I didn't say he
Dennis?
wasn't. I'm just
Guilty.
letting y'all know. Like
I've
that's what
never in my life had a woman had sex and asked her about another nigga and be like, "Yo, was it good?" Like I've never. That don't even cross my morals. I don't even
speaking
know.
to Killer. I didn't even know nobody was. I see if Jazz came up.
Nah, but you engaged with him. It was girl talk.
I was talking to her, and then he talking about te gustó. It's girl talk. Keep it G. It's girl talk. Yeah, it is. So stay the fuck out of that.
No, he said no. Second and none said he said, "Did you enjoy yourself?" I still don't know why he asked that,
Yeah,
but that's what
I
he
don't
said.
know why he asked.
But he says te gustó. That means did you like it?
He lying. We know what the fuck.
Oh my god, my stomach hurt because
The audio is right there.
So much content on the stage right
She loved it. Ew. Me encantó.
Ooh, that was some good content. Thank you, Shishi.
That was a little.
I remember
I fuck with you,
That was
Shishi.
just like concern.
Hey,
paranoia
Shishi,
that
I fuck
had.
with you, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep the cables off it. You heard? Oh, for you heard? I'm
You
gonna tell you
did.
that you heard. Oh, New York shit, you heard? For you,
Respect
the
me.
cables,
But yeah.
no cables for me.
So what? He got court now?
Yeah. Undeniable. But it's okay. We all go to court. But undeniable. That's undeniable. I think he would agree that he has court.
I mean, I hope he would agree that that's not something you should have asked a woman. But hey, I'm not.
If it was him, if it
girl.
was him, you can ask that if it was him. It was, you know what I'm saying? But it's still, I don't know. I ain't never asked that. That's
And then
kinda
I
weird.
was talking to you,
he can
Killer.
only
I didn't
ask
know
that
there
if he's
was
talking
no
to another homeboy. Right. We didn't know there was
know
other ears in the room.
Spanish.
Spanish ears in the room.
Y este cabrón se viene a meter.
Nah, but was he trying to
¿Qué
say?
pasa cuando te meten las cosas que no tienes que hacer?
Let me get out of here.
Las
man.
cosas
Ay,
de
no
gente
trae el
grande.
pinche joto, no mames.
Nah,
No,
mute up before you get caught up in a trick bag. They put it in the trick bag.
Hey, I done came in Spanish hour.
Nah,
All I know is
Genie.
Chichi. Get the
Hey,
yayo.
you just got here?
Telemundo.
Shit going crazy. Niggas is speaking in Spanish and some shit went down. We're uncovering one thing.
Entertainment en
Shit crazy.
español.
Quiero
con el
tengar.
Right,
Niggas that
relax.
said- Oh my.
I said Telemundo.
Quiero Taco Bell.
So Ty, how long you had this audio? How long you had this? How long you had this? In
I'm about
chamber?
to throw this phone.
Oh, this shit just came up.
This just
it
happened
was
a few days ago.
Yeah, but how long?
Yeah.
No. Y'all stop.
No,
Let
it
me
just
get
happened.
killer. Let me talk to this nigga real quick.
So listen,
My
for the
nigga,
last-
how
listen, for
long
the
did
last-
you? No, answer, but don't give me those. How long did you have this in the chamber before you let this missile go?
Can we get a translation in the chat?
But show you how dangerous this
Oh.
nigga is. How long you had this bitch?
Oh, 45 minutes.
I don't think we need no more translations, man.
This nigga Todd is dangerous.
Who said we didn't need no more translation?
No more
Who said that?
We don't need no
Who said
more.
that?
We don't need no more. It's done. How you say done in Spanish?
Ya se acabó, se acabó.
Nah,
That's
man,
it.
nah, no more translation.
Finish.
No, se acabó, se acabó.
Se acabó.
acabó la cosa.
Niggas been
Y'all
trained.
know, see, all y'all speak different slang, right?
Yeah,
And that's the trick about Spanish. Yeah.
Depending on where you from.
Look, here go the trick about what he said. That nigga inquired
What?
about a dick. I don't give a fuck.
Oh,
how you
this
feel.
nigga is wild. Why you keep?
Hey, yo.
Is that why you brought up the? Oh, y'all niggas is crazy. Okay, I see.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I mean,
Oh
listen,
shit!
Z.
Oh shit!
Nah, bro.
I'm not
Don't
calling
do
him
that. I
second
fuck
in
with
there.
the
I'm
nigga second. The nigga cool,
Z,
but I ain't-
look. It's cool. Everything cool. Listen, I ain't called him second in no more. I'm gonna call him Dominoes.
Oh, now I'm out.
Oh,
Now why you
wow.
calling Dominoes?
Meat lover.
Because we Puerto Rican and that's what we like to do.
This nigga's stupid.
Oh, I didn't know that's what that meant. I didn't know that's what that meant.
What is Shorty at?
I'm fucking dying, yo. I'm out. Y'all crazy.
And you tried to say you real to your pride. I respect you for trying to cover for this nigga, but I knew you were trying to cover, but I left it alone.
No, I didn't know y'all was talking about that part. I thought y'all was talking about me and
I bet you
Shishi's
didn't know.
conversation. I didn't know y'all was talking about that specifically. So yeah. Be nice.
Niggas just gotta watch his zipper.
Seen that.
You know what? I'm in love. Y'all niggas.
So much content.
Dámelo.
So much content for me.
That's what I'm telling Quinte. Dámelo.
Now she mute up. You already did enough. You didn't put
Nah, he done- nah, he
mute
got
up.
my
You
big one.
already did enough.
Yeah,
You
you
done
can
speak
call
in
me all the
Spanish.
cabron you want.
It's-
Call me
My
nigga.
big one. This was nice.
Nah, I'm not talking about
Shit,
nothing,
shit.
size or none of that type of shit with you. Don't even talk to me about that. Nothing. I
I'm
don't
about
want
to
to talk
go.
about nothing.
It's
Nothing of that nature. Size, nothing. Don't.
Nah.
On fathers.
She.
Hey, Naughty. What's up, mommy? Shout out to you.
Can you
and your
hear me?
accomplishments.
Nobody gonna check on
Hello,
King Tay,
thank
make
you
sure
so
he alright.
much.
Say.
Can you hear me?
Wait, what
Because I know
happened to
I'm in
Tay?
the major.
Check this out.
King
Check
Tay
this
is
out, Domino.
perfectly fine.
Hold on. Check this out, Domino. Check this out. This your second offense. You wanted to suck a lady dick, and now you want a man dick. So you know,
Hello.
I think you can meet that in the middle. You fuck nigga.
Wait, what's a lady dick? Never mind.
Man, I'm a lady and I have a penis.
You can't be
Y'all
a lady
always
and have a
get naughty
penis.
started.
Wait, listen. I was just trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying? Because at first I was like, I thought we
No,
was
you
know
trusting.
what you blowing.
He been, you know what I'm saying? He has been dick eating and shit like that, and I don't really fuck with the nigga like that. So I was just trying to figure out if he was eating dick for real or not.
But look
That's
his choice
it.
of word.
You know,
Listen,
dicks
Who are
I gotta
y'all
watch
even
this.
talking about?
Second,
Look his
Wait
choice
a
of
minute.
word.
Hold on.
I'm gonna let you get in
Danny,
there.
that's
No.
Y'all
what I
talking
tell
about
you.
second to none this whole time?
Yeah.
And y'all putting him and penis in the same conversation? Are y'all
Danny.
crazy?
Danny.
Yeah,
they just play the content.
happened.
This case so. So listen.
That's why I translated.
Listen,
Why y'all playing with him like that?
Listen,
I
the
don't know why they
spies
doing
told Wack. The spies told Wack. That's what the spies told Wack. And sent the content to Wack. So Wack asked the question in the room. That's what happened.
Wait, That's hold why on. I'm here translating.
Wack asked what exactly? What did he? I'm not even gonna rehash this.
Yeah.
I could tell the rabbit hole y'all already down.
Nah, he guilty. Ain't nobody
He's
bringing down the
guilty.
rabbit hole.
This is second offense, man.
Danny, basically, me and she was having a conversation in Spanish about something, and he just happened to ask, did she like it? Inquiring, did she like the dick that she just had?
Got niggas
So,
on YouTube.
you niggas was like, why are you asking a woman if she liked the
Making
dick?
sure he ain't
So,
one of that
yeah,
please.
that's what happened, Danny.
Was it good? Was the word that was used, Danny?
Yeah, he said it in Spanish.
I mean, people always say that. Like, y'all
What
said that before. Like,
So,
it, Dan. You
so
like
a
this
man,
nigga.
so you agree with a
No,
man
you
asking the girl, so was the dick good?
he could have meant like, was
I was
was the
talking to
activity good? He
Hold on, all
probably
right,
wasn't
watch this. Nobody
specifically
say
talking
that.
about
Oh
like
shit!
the dick.
Oh shit!
No.
He wasn't a
But you had a
Hold on,
good time.
No.
So listen, Danny.
No.
So listen. After a nigga
What's the
bust him
dick
saying
good?
it, after nigga bust him saying it, Danny, nigga said, "What y'all doing? You could have just told the ladies that in Spanish." He told Keep It G, fall back. This girl talk.
Yeah, he said that.
But he was asking, was it good for himself?
Yeah, you trying to eat wine, Julio? You
He was
nasty
trying to
bitch.
throw it over
I
here
specifically
or keep
said
that for
they
yourself.
not saying nothing egregious. They just having girl talk. That's specifically.
It's already second to none. I stand with you. You always been solid. We got you. I'll put a team together. We support you regardless.
Has he always been solid or you like something solid?
Naughty, stop sex playing that man.
Hello?
Listen,
He ain't did not near nothing to you. And you
What you
hopping
mean?
ready to.
That's a
He ain't
motherfucking
did
lie.
nothing to
That's
you.
a motherfucking lie. He always motherfucking booty clap when it comes to motherfucking. Yes, you have when it came to Phoenix, all of that stuff. Yes, you do all the time in the motherfucking chat. Yes, you do all the time in the chat. You try me in the motherfucking chat with Phoenix. You've been trying me in the chat, sucking motherfucking dick, bitch. So we not about to stop acting like you
So
just this
Naughty,
motherfucking
all
innocent ass
this is
nigga.
get back for anybody who sided with Phoenix over you.
No, he just always sucking dick, always saying shit about me in the chat. That's why. It's not just about Phoenix. He just keep consistently saying shit about me in the chat.
See, listen, acquiring minds shit won't know nothing about that. Curiosity killed the cat. He trying to kill a
It's
dick.
all right. We gonna get it. I'm gonna get a clip together of everybody's accidental gay moments, and we just gonna have one big court session. I'm cool with it. If we nail him to the cross, we nailing everybody. I'm going on the crusade.
That's cool with me. I think we should do that. I think we should do that.
I'm gonna make a compilation of every gay moment y'all had, and we just gonna reopen these old wounds, and we
I'm pretty
we gonna
sure
call it fair.
And I'm gonna need that content. So when hoes try me, I'm gonna play it, bitch. Yeah,
I'm fucking dying. This bitch.
So from now on out, Danny, we call him Two Diddy or Two Domino.
Oh wow.
Listen,
That's kind of crazy.
I'm an equal opportunist, and respectfully, he's one of the few Spanish men on our side that I see. So, yeah, we got to keep our counts high. So yeah, you guys can leave him alone.
Don't forget S-Dot.
Oh yeah.
So basically, you say let him be.
I said one of the few.
Gotcha.
He said one of the few. Yeah, she said.
Can I handle my scandal?
Ay, Dios
What
mío.
is in your closet, Steve, that you always looking for food?
What's in your closet?
Second to none. Respectfully, your mic is too low for this war. I'm gonna need you to sit back while I drive, bro. Just lean back.
But I'm saying like you always like I don't know if you just be stepping in and chat, like you can say it on stage, like you be doing it, like, and then when I start to go crazy, then I'm the issue and the problem. But you know what you be doing, and like you don't play this, you're not innocent. And I know my sister probably don't see it, bitch, but I swear on everything, you be trying me in the chat.
Naughty, everybody tries you in the chat.
That's cool, so I'm gonna cheat. You got it today.
Everybody tries you in the chat. Just because people have a difference in opinion than you, it doesn't mean you have to attack them.
What do you mean? Just doesn't attacking me. What are you talking
He
about?
doesn't attack you.
Yes,
Everyone,
he
he just doesn't have the same value.
Listen,
Okay, Naughty. What does he say that attacks you?
Always attacking me. Always.
I know. What does he say though?
Because when somebody mentioned or something like that on the floor, because I'm trans, he always bagged them up, talking about this and that, or all of this extra shit.
What does he say?
It's not personal to you.
I feel like
listen, whenever there's a dialogue and a discrepancy, he just doesn't support that type of stuff, and he has that right. That doesn't mean that you use that to attack him.
Listen,
when he hasn't done you wrong.
Spy said. What you mean?
So has he said? Has he? Hold up, Naughty. Has he said specifically? Oh, naughty, or is he just disagreeing with the gay topic?
Yes.
There y'all go. If he said,
and then I told him don't just move around from me. I didn't say that a couple of times. Like move the fuck around from me.
Well, there we go, y'all. There we go.
The fuck? Like I don't mess with no nigga. I don't talk to him like that, and I hardly even bring the the topic to the motherfucking floor.
I was gonna say that you don't bring no gay content.
Like I really don't. The fuck, and then niggas be trying me. And they be on stage, bitch. You got all that motherfucking smoke, bitch. Come off that motherfucking mic. Handle your scandal. Like I don't do shit to no nigga, bitch.
I think, according to Trey 6 in the last room that we had, and check it from the neck up. We need to work better as a team. And I understand that we have differences when it comes to our opinions in the LGBTQIA P+ community. However, we shouldn't attack each other for those differences. Second to None is very opinionated, and he does not have the same values as you, and I think that's okay. However, to say he targets and attacks you.
Yes, because he does. Now, there's a difference between a person, and I can understand there's a difference between if you do not agree with the opinion, Danny, I understand that already. But when you actually be attacking me, there's something totally different from me. And he does that. He do that all the time. So it's just that I attack him in the chats. I don't say it on stage. But however,
I think there's a deeper rooted issue here. Naughty, I think that you've been under so much pressure lately from our own team that it has you on guard with everyone because they do you so dirty. And I feel like you're lashing out due to that because there's no camaraderie amongst the team and yourself when you do a lot for the floor. I think we need to come together with a solution so that way we can pull together and, make this work.
Hey, the solution might be for him to come on out the closet.
All right.
Me too.
Okay,
I really
he's
do
not
feel like
gay.
Listen here, Cleveland Brown. When I'm having me a moment, I'm gonna need you to fall back. I'm gonna need you to fall back.
We're not gonna call him gay.
I
We're
think
not
that's
gonna call him
amazing.
gay. I don't think
I can't believe you, Kevo.
man.
I had to throw that in.
Like we said, we all had some gay moments, including a few niggas on this stage, because we're gonna get the content. So that means that y'all niggas is gay, right? Because y'all had a gay moment. Is that what we say? Okay.
Oh well, I don't really care.
No, I'm saying I'm gonna keep it 50-50 because it's not, y'all sitting here calling him gay because he had a gay moment. But a lot of you niggas had gay moments.
Yeah.
A lot of you niggas done said a lot of suspicious shit. So stop playing.
But we called it out.
What is that?
Yeah, but that doesn't make y'all gay, right?
Is
Does it make you gay?
that Rashad the one
Yeah,
double
we
was
would
going
call
at,
it.
and I had to stop it because they try to translate what you said when you said the word meat, and now you egging something else on about another man. Is you the nigga I saved last time, right? Oh, okay. Remember that. I hate you niggas that I saved, and then y'all can't return the favor for somebody else. Yeah. Leave it there, sir, before I make it a thing. If I make it a thing, your career is over before it started.
Shit,
About what? What you talking?
I could recall a few days ago me and Double getting into it over your ass because you was telling the story about the shorty who left the tampon underneath your sink, and you said something about me, and them niggas tried to sex play you, and I saved your ass. I came in and I stepped in for you and said, "Don't do him like that." And he, how did I? Oh my God!
She had your back. She had your back.
No. I'm interested because I told a story about
Somebody
my
get the
life. But about a chick that I smashed that she did leave a tampon under there.
And you about to tell the nasty ass story again, but let's get to the part where we're talking about the meat.
Conversation. So what
you said something about meat. The
about
niggas
what?
twisted. You said something about meat or some. You said some shit that needed a
you
pause.
don't even know. So what are you talking?
Oh, you want to know the beautiful thing about this? Yeah, we got the replay, so I can know, pussy.
Oh wow!
I told you to shut the fuck up while I was talking and lean the fuck back.
No, that
and
is
you
a
sat the
fact.
fuck forward like you wanted this problem.
That is a
like
fact.
I said. When you niggas get saved, remember it. Remember it,
of course, go on
because you gonna need it.
You did say something about me, and they did like go up on your ass. I remember that night. Like the replays is there,
Right,
and you was
then
like,
who
"I'm
did?
not gay.
Who
I'm
did?
not." Well, I don't know. No, we gotta
Yeah, it
look at the
wasn't
replays.
me. Yeah, I wasn't.
It
saying
was
that.
you. It was right after you said that tampon shit. I'm telling you, it was you, bro.
Yeah, but it wasn't
and
me.
then you
And
got in
then
your
what? Then
feelings.
what did I say? Then what did I say?
You know what? Let me go get the replay so that you can.
He want to know what he said. He want to know the exact moment. He want to know the exact moment.
Hey, Danny, he reminded me of me right now.
It's
God damn
spooky
it!
that you play, girl. Cause I don't forget nothing.
You reminding me of me right now, bro.
I definitely don't. I don't. I remember everything, but I don't remember.
You don't remember them niggas about to jump you?
You sound like me.
Right
about to jump me?
They was about to pack you
Oh,
up.
you don't remember
They
that?
was about to pack you up, bro.
Niggas always forget when they about to get their ass whooped.
So why bring me on stage? If niggas gonna pack me up, then why niggas addressing now? What are you talking
They
about?
make niggas like
gonna
do
pack
content.
shit up.
Listen,
Hello?
you and your fake New York accent ain't getting past shit.
Homeboy,
So
first
you
of
need to
all-
talk out of your voice when you talk.
First of all, you need to lower your. First of all, you need to lower your motherfucking tone, homeboy. You need to lower your motherfucking tone, homeboy. You need to lower your motherfucking tone. It ain't my fault. It ain't our fault that you had a gay moment.
Hey, why you over here arguing with some females? Fuck, nigga. Nigga, fuck you, nigga.
It ain't our fault that you had a gay moment, bro. It's not our fault that you
Nigga,
had a gay
hey,
moment.
fuck a gay moment.
What
Fuck
is
this
that,
nigga
though?
anyway
That's
for trying to have
When
a
you
hard
say
time
something
with some
gay at the
ugly
moment, that's a gay moment. God damn it.
So it's a pause. So obviously, I was telling the
He
story.
never said
Because that was
pause.
a pause.
You never said
Yes.
pause.
That nigga just
You
used his
never
hands
said
when he
pause.
said
Why would I
pause
say
too.
pause? Because you
You never said pause.
I slapped his leg when he said
You
Yo, look,
You still trying to argue with females.
Pack his ass up,
I'm
crash
not.
out, pack
Get
that
his ass,
nigga.
y'all. Get his
Pack
ass.
that Rashad nigga.
Weird
I'm not
ass.
arguing with Danny, yo. This shit funny.
Oh, shit.
They about to play me on some. Oh, I
That
had
nigga Nick.
I don't even know the.
Oh yeah, get him again.
Bro, are you
Oh,
serious?
my
I
God.
can't wait to get this replay, bro. Oh my God. What the hell is going on? All y'all
Yes,
had gay
indeed.
moments, and that was your gay moment. So hey, take it.
Well, if that wasn't,
that nigga still in the moment.
It's okay. It's okay. I know, but that's what I was saying. Listen, sir. Listen. You don't gotta apologize for having a gay moment. That's what I was saying. I said so. That means for every man that has a gay moment makes them gay. We was using you as an example because it's like every fucking nigga that had a gay moment, does that make them gay? Because sometimes a lot of niggas be saying shit and then we be like, wait, what? And they don't even be realizing what the fuck they be saying. So yeah, y'all had a gay moment. You had a gay moment.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
You had a gay moment. I mean, it happened.
Yeah. Like, yo, all right. I'm out of I was probably lit, whatever, but the story I was telling.
I remember the story, Dirty Tampon.
Yeah, that story. Yeah,
you just agreed you had a gay moment.
Oh my God!
Just agreed you had a gay moment, bro.
Don't get him.
I did. No, I don't know what that's going on right now. I'm like, yo, I did not. Like, I don't even know what that is. I don't know what it is.
Don't mind tell the truth.
He definitely had one weird.
Yeah, this pussy ass nigga said he had a gay moment.
He did.
No, he did.
Shit. That nigga admitted it. Nothing else.
Shut the fuck up, nigga. We wouldn't even been talking about you, but now you gay.
Nigga, officially weird.
We all heard you,
bitch,
bitch.
about you, and they
officially weird. No, nigga, you just accepted it.
And I'm telling a story,
but you accepted it. You never heard about it, but you accepted it.
That just made it normal for you.
I ain't accept.
No, nigga.
Normalize your gayness, nigga. That's it. It's normal for you. You have one every now and then.
And you agreed to it.
I bet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I do. I agree. I did. My fault. You caught me slipping. My fault.
And now what?
Then the nigga
now you can claim a letter in the alphabet. Queer ass nigga. Fuck you talking about?
How about G?
Nah, that shit is funny. I ain't gonna lie.
How about G or T?
Yeah, exactly. Whichever one fits you.
Anyway.
No, don't take G. Don't take G. I was taken already.
And the T is taken. Thank you.
So yeah, shout out to.
And now what? But what happened between Cam and Double in the last room? I was waiting to get to that. What happened?
I don't know if he's here. Nothing happened. No, we're good.
No, nigga ain't got to be here for you to tell us what happened.
Nothing happened. I don't know. He was interjecting. I was having a
more G's. It's crazy.
Okay, so
no, y'all not good. Y'all couldn't be good.
I'm not even about
because
to.
every time Double come off the mic,
I ain't gonna do no screaming.
Wait, let T finish. One mic.
Hey, out of here, nigga. I used to work in the meat department.
Hey.
And I told the story.
Sir, kick back.
Who was just yelling like that?
Somewhere, I'm not even at the screen right now. Who was yelling like that?
That meat consumer, Rashad.
A ghost now.
Yeah, he gone now.
What is he saying? That's weird to me. Anyways, what was you saying?
That nigga said he worked in the meat department.
Hold up, y'all. One mic on Dre's and T. Go ahead.
Go ahead, T.
Start hitting them niggas in the head with a hammer.
No, I was gonna say it gotta be a problem. Like Double, I get what you saying, but it's like every time you come off the mic, Cam come off the mic like in a rebuttal, and I thought we was a team. We don't do that shit.
Whoa, wait! It seemed like every time I'm talking to somebody, you side busting and doing that. That's why I got a little mad. You said you was trying to alley oop. It was cool, but I didn't.
And you know, I fuck with you.
I was talking to you said I was wrong. Like,
no, I didn't. That's the thing. You did like first and foremost.
You said you was trying to.
No, look, but hear me out, right? First of all, I don't be rebuttaling. I don't be rebuttaling Double like that. Double.
Wait,
can I let you speak? Can I speak?
Real Tito Cam, you did that shit in the late night like 2 nights ago. For real.
All right, so I'm just gonna say this.
That's kind of recent.
All I'm gonna say is I tried to add to a point because we were having an open conversation and you been feeling yourself or something. You've been wild aggressive with mad people for no reason. So you thought I was interjecting when I was really just saying something to you. No, listen, I'm being real, bro, because you just did that shit with 2-4 the other day. I'm just saying, bro, like you trying to puff your chest out. I wasn't even doing nothing to you, bro.
Okay, hold on. We gonna keep it to y'all two. Don't call nobody else name in it.
Why the fuck are you naming that nigga?
Why are you screaming, bro? Why are you hollering,
man?
Bro, take a breath.
Hold on, one mic on Wack. One mic on
Cam,
Wack.
how you gonna bring up another nigga, bro? Motherfucker talking about
Bro.
you. We sent you invite to the meeting last night, nigga. You ain't
Yeah,
show up.
I wasn't on last night.
So we could have been had this clear.
Wait, so that's what this was about last night?
Yeah. What's the issue you got with Double?
I don't have an issue with Double. Double got issue with me. That nigga always trying to come at me crazy.
Every time you come off the mic, Double hasn't said anything to you.
That's not true. That's not true at all.
I don't know anything about you,
Double,
bro.
why are you screaming, bro? Like, calm down,
I don't know anything about you, nigga.
But
we might have to get the content for this one, y'all, because it's gonna be a back and forth, back and forth. We gotta listen to the content.
No, it's dead. I'm not going back and forth with Double, bro. Because in reality,
respect my authority.
no, in do you see exactly what I mean? I'm not even trying to argue with this nigga. And he keep trying to look at him. He's emotional. Nobody's even doing nothing. Nobody's even doing nothing to you, bro. You like you wild aggressive for no reason.
What night did this happen? So I can go get the content. What night?
I'm just saying, bro. Look at you, bro. Look how you been acting.
Because all of y'all was emotional that night.
Acting wild, strange, bro. Calm down.
You trying to rehash shit like?
No, I'm not.
Hold up. One mic on Tink. Tink, you say you got the content, man. Play that shit so we can hear what the fuck really happened.
But it don't like it's a small point. Like Double and 2-4 was going back and forth with each other.
I remember
Cam
that.
had came off the mic. Cam had came off the mic going at Double, but it's like, damn, like what did Double do to you? They just having a conversation.
No, all I was saying was
And then today in the entertainment show, y'all was having a conversation. Well, he was having a conversation with Wack, I believe, and you came off the mic again, like on some aggressive shit.
And if
or am
I'm
I
getting
tweaking?
checked,
if I'm tweaking, let me know.
Nah, you
but
tweaking.
Nah, you're tweaking, bro. You're
Double,
tweaking,
can
bro.
you just relax, bro? Can you? I'm not trying to do all that screaming and arguing with you. Like that's what you.
Y'all have the conversation. Y'all be yelling.
So no, but I'm not. But lady, I'm
all right,
really
let him
to
talk, and then you go, Double. Let him finish, and then you go.
With the shit that happened the other day, like so it just got brought up again. We all saw what happened the other day with the pinging and call. So I just said I was there, and what I was trying to say was 2-4 tried to give you a chance. He said, "Bro, I'm not playing around." And that's it. I said that's all I said. I didn't.
Are you bringing up other?
She just said it. She just said his. Yo,
no, I was there. I was there. If that's the part you was talking about, yeah, I remember. It was
That's
right
all
when
I
2-4
said.
and Double went up, and hold up, and 2-4 was like, "Hey, bro."
But what did that have to do? What did that?
Because it's getting to
that's
the
the moment
point
they're
to
talking
what
about.
he said when
But
he
it's
jumped in and
conflated.
said.
That don't have nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
And that's
So
what I'm
what
trying
are
to
you
tell y'all.
talking
I know what Tink is talking about, but okay.
Because I'm confused now. What was said?
We gotta listen to the content. Tink.
Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second.
We're gonna play the content and then we gonna go from there because you know that's just the best way to do it so that we can go by the audio. What time is it? Ooh,
In the last room, all I was saying was I was trying to help the point. That's it. I wasn't, and it wouldn't have mattered who was making the point. It's just something I have personal knowledge of. So I was trying to add a perspective to it because the point seemed like it was.
Man, these niggas dancing. Them niggas was having a general room discussion. Wack and Double was engaged, and Cam came off the mic. I guess Double so used to Cam coming off the mic for bullshit. Soon as that nigga Cam came off the mic on some real shit, that nigga Double jumped up the top rope on that nigga. Hit that nigga with 17 elbows. Bow, 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 bow. Bitch, get the fuck out of this conversation. And that's what the fuck happened.
That's what happened. That's
I'm not gonna lie. That's what happened. Nigga talking about
literally
it.
what
happened.
That is what happened.
That's what I was
All
saying.
right, that's exactly what
So,
And if I'm talking to Uncle about something,
Hey, hold on. How all you niggas gonna say that's what happened? We been asking y'all niggas been on mute. If
But
y'all
that's
don't
what I-
shut the fuck up,
He must have came back. He must have just got
niggas talking about, oh yeah, that's what happened, bitch and nigga. If you knew what the fuck it took bang for, hello.
Explain that shit to you. I just explained that shit to y'all.
So I didn't even get a chance. No, I didn't even get a chance to get there. I was explaining some other shit. Then it was bringing up other names when I wasn't even the only person who said the name. I was just talking about the sequence of events that I thought was being referenced.
You don't want
that's
that
what
brought up that nigga name.
You the first
No,
one
Even
to
though
brought that
Double
shit
probably
up.
was wrong for
Okay,
this,
I
when he
brought
brought
it.
it, Cam,
I
you
brought it
brought
up, but then it was
a couple of days ago. So it's water under the bridge, bro.
It really is not even that deep. I don't even know we're having a discussion.
It was deep enough for y'all to finna be arguing.
Well, I mean, if you want to be, if you want to be real,
somebody tell you to shut the fuck up for no reason, yeah, you would say something back, right?
But it's called reading the room, and Entertainment Monday is kind of not the space to be doing that shit in. Just being respectful.
Yeah,
but so how was that on me though? Why somebody get to tell me to shut the fuck up?
Because you came off the mic going at
we were
Double.
having a general conversation. I wasn't going at nobody. We were having a general conversation.
You see how I just cut you off?
He just said that we were having a general conversation.
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can.
People are talking.
All right, so I'm gonna say this, right? We were having a normal conversation, and I want people to understand that all of the clips and stuff are going to be syndicated on a radio show. Our crowd is a little different. So when Double was speaking to Wack, right, you came off a mic, but I don't think it was in malice. You were trying to add on to the conversation, but due to you and Double going back and forth before in prior rooms or however,
there you go, Nadi.
He thought that you were coming for him, and then Double got in. I don't want to say just feelings, but you felt some type of way because you felt like he always keep interjecting to anything you got to say. Tink said it too. She feel like, hey, it's something with you and Double. Like every time he talked, you always say something. So Double felt like it was one of those times, so he got upset. And Wack also agreed, Double, that Cam had all right to feel the way he felt because he felt like you was trying to stun him and little boy him because he's not no motherfucking little boy. He a nigga. He a man. So therefore, I just thought it was a misunderstanding, but I had to stop it because y'all was going to go left. And again, our people was still in there. Joe was in there from Clubhouse. Everybody was in there. So y'all was about to argue and do weird shit, and I had to stop it. That's what happened.
We were having a great debate. That shit was good conversation. You know I'm not finna be yelling at Wack and no shit like that, so I was not yelling. Having my little convo. And,
when it came to him,
and I said, yeah, I'm not refuting what you said. Yeah, okay, exactly what y'all two said. And then I was like, boom, it didn't matter if he was helping or not. But I was like, why are we cutting each other off? Just have that decorum and respect.
And you got another mic or something? You got another mic?
Is my shit fucked up?
Nah, like it's a syndicated radio show.
No, you're perfectly loud, Double. That's Naughty, you're in a blender. You're in a blender.
It's a syndicated radio show.
Can you hear me now? Am I still in the blender?
You static.
Am I still in the blender? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm driving.
I'm just saying it's a syndicated radio show. We're trying to have good conversation. We're not. I excel when it comes to that shit. I know when to speak and when not to. I don't normally cut people off if you notice. I just wait until it's done, and then I get my point across. If niggas keep cutting me off, it gets a little boom boom. So that's what happened. But I do apologize to y'all, Dre's and Naughty. I didn't mean to interrupt your show at all. No matter what, if I threw the first bomb or the second one.
Aww. And I apologize as well.
Listen, I don't give a fuck if y'all pull each other's trachea out after 2:00, but between 11 and motherfucking 2, you niggas better smile and nod.
And between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m., y'all better figure it out.
Okay,
and on these stages, on this stage, and no room for the weak as well. What's up, Naughty?
Lady, okay, so I had to switch phones. So again, it was all the head people in Clubhouse was in the room. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't know if y'all come in and after the point, but I'm not just saying rocking them as well, because me and Steve, we talked about it. Like, if the sports segments are great and they're having great dialogue, that can also be on the show. So Prince and Bridget and Brock was doing their big ones with the content that they had. So we're not trying to go for pack outs or pack this or pack that. We're not trying to do that. Like, if y'all have grievances, take that shit to another room. But right now we're really trying to do this shit syndicated. So,
and outside of that, understand that is the Sports Center segment part. So y'all shitting on the same people y'all say y'all support.
Right.
On some real shit. This is some different shit. Did y'all not see the change in dynamic? It wasn't like they actually came with their articles. They wanted their shit on point and in order. And if y'all can't catch those hints off top, like, we gonna have to like tell y'all every single time, like, this ain't that right now.
Not even that, Dre, is drop their ass because it shouldn't be y'all on stage talking about y'all shouldn't be doing this. Drop their
You
ass.
couldn't
Fuck
drop
it,
me if
continue.
I was having a
It's cool.
conversation
No,
with
it was
Wack,
no.
which
I
was
think
the
no. They
conversation.
were having
Let's
Wack
not
was
go
in
that
the
far.
room, and I think we could have had the conversation. So Wack was there, but however, it was about to go left. So I had to stop it because they were about to argue. So maybe now that y'all teammates, maybe that's the conversation that y'all maybe need to have if y'all supposed to be teammates in the same room.
I got my shit
That's
off.
it.
I got my shit off. I wasn't finna keep going for a long time.
No,
I don't
it's
think
not
that
about
nigga
your
was going
shit
to.
off. You're just feeling like the nigga keeps
It's like once and boom.
interjecting every time you trying to say something. So that's your grievances that you have towards him. Him is saying that he don't really have a problem with you. So obviously
We
something
don't
is
got no.
happening in between that.
No, we don't got no problem. We not finna make it no problem. I mean, if it was a problem, it wouldn't be vocalized on here. So that's it. You never have to wonder if it's a fucking problem with me. Like,
Well, it had to be a problem because then you got mad.
It's a problem if I'm having a conversation with Wack about something serious. It's a problem if you interject. It's a problem
Okay,
if
hold on. Wait, double. Hold on. Wait, double. Hold on. Wait. Let's not act like we don't know our floor, double. I'm coming for you. I'm gonna say this to you, double, because this gonna sound fucked up, but more is expected of you, double. So that's what I'm saying. I'm talking to you solely. Okay, let's not act like you don't know what this floor is, and you know how to adjust very well and eloquently.
Right, and I should not have
exactly. So exactly.
Fault, so.
There you go.
And it also wasn't a purposeful interjection either. So I thought there was a pause, so I tried to say something.
You wasn't, but I'm trying to tell him you was not the only person that interjected. Brock interjected. Bridget said something. It was people that was interjecting in the conversation because it was a dialogue. It wasn't just Cam. It just so happened that you wasn't fucking with him at the time when he was interjecting, and you felt some type of way and you said what you said. That's what happened. Everybody was interjecting, especially people that was in.
I ain't hear nobody else interjecting, but yeah, keep it about. That's cool.
Hey, that's it. I mean, we can move on. It's not that serious. Okay, so
y'all still raggedy though, but salute.
Girl,
she still don't like y'all.
Y'all make me proud. You let me down right around the corner.
Well, did everybody get their grievances off?
Oh yes, I do want to say this, Pink. Brock, Bridget, Prince, y'all did amazing. It was certain people that hit us up and said they liked the little sports segment. So y'all did amazing. They liked the segment with Sha'Carri Richardson. So I just wanted to say that. Shout out to y'all.
I hope, because I want to.
Is it me or is Killa in the Matrix?
She's in the Matrix.
Okay, but I do want to say this. So now y'all can stop calling me a bitch and an asshole. At least behind my back, y'all could do it to my face in the chat. But I'll be on y'all about certain shit for a reason. And sometimes y'all really just got to think bigger picture. If you feel like you mad at me at the moment, please think bigger picture. Please, please, please. Thank you. You're welcome.
Salute, Dre's.
Who the fuck was that?
Who said it like that? Who got a voice like that?
Salute, Dre. Salute.
No.
Nah, that's Big Baloo.
Oh, look, I think everybody looked at their phone like, who that?
Okay.
Who said that was naughty?
Yo. Y'all out of pocket. There's something about y'all out of pocketness that I'm okay with though, because that was Naughty said hello.
It's me.
Oh shit. Y'all is
You're so fucking petty.
Petty. No, but seriously, I do want to hear about this case.
Yep. What's up, y'all? Welcome to No Room for the Week. I hope everybody got their grievances off. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and join the house up top.
I got a grievance. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't want you to get into your groove. Again, whichever one of you raggedy bitches or nigga have a problem with me, just come off mute. You ain't gotta mute me, okay? We can have this civil, uncivilized conversation off mute. Thank you.
Absolutely. Do we have any more grievances? Because we about to get into
and y'all still raggedy as fuck.
Okay, period. Well, what's up, y'all? I hope everybody got their grievances off for real this time. We are in No Room for the Week. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and join the house up top. The way that you do that is by clicking the name, follow the prompts, join the house, leave out, come back in, and your pink ticket should be going. Make sure you go ahead and follow all the mods on stage. Shout out to y'all. We're deep as fuck on this stage, and we ain't had a problem yet, so don't let it start now. Yeah, hit the notification bell on everybody profile so you can always be notified when we do make a room here on the 100 side. Also, make sure you go ahead and follow Wack 100 and Queen R&B 100 and hit that notification bell on their profiles as well so you can always be notified when they enter any room here on the Clubhouse app. So y'all, we about to get into it. It's 5:23 here in the South. I don't know about y'all, but yeah, we about to get into this Tamla Horsford case. Murder Mystery episode 7. I'm about to start us off with this clip and then we're gonna get into it.
Forsyth County 911. Hi, yes. I need an ambulance and a police to my home. Okay, what's going on? We had people over last night. We were drinking. Most of us went to bed. One of them stayed on the balcony. She was drinking, and we just went outside, and she's laying face down in the backyard. It looks like I'm guessing maybe she fell off the balcony, but she's stiff. Okay, is she breathing? I don't know if she's face down. Okay. How old is she? 41. Here, hold on. Hey, have y'all checked to see if she's breathing?
She's not moving one bit. She's not breathing. I just try to assess her, touch her. She's completely face down in the yard. She is stiff.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So that was a 911 call of the people that she had a slumber party with. Let's see, because I'm just getting to know this case as well. This name was thrown out in the chat last time. So from my understanding, she had a summer party with like a football team, well, football moms or whatever the case may be, and it's quite weird how she was the only black mom there, but everybody has their own fixation on what actually happened, because I do know that the autopsy was kind of fucked up, you know, like the regular shit. So I'm about to play this other thing so we can kind of get acclimated to what is going on.
Won't catch me at a sleepover with none of you raggedy niggas. Find me cutting the pieces inside of an ice chest near the dock of the bay as time passes by. You out your rubber fucking mind.
Andreas.
Oh, my bad. I was off mute.
The show-stopping BMW i4 is electricity in its most powerful.
Oops, so that's not it. But y'all, so this is a longer clip, so I'm not gonna drown y'all out with audio. Y'all know we do not do that. So we're gonna play it by like maybe 10 minutes at a time, maybe even 15 or 20, because we can actually get this over with ASAP. So here we go.
A death investigation is like a puzzle.
This can't be real.
2 law enforcement agencies investigated piece by piece the death of Tamla Horsford. Both concluded she got so drunk at a party she fell from a balcony after everyone else had gone to sleep.
Just drinking, and we played cards against humanity.
But her family insists that narrative doesn't solve the puzzle.
You get all this information and you go, wait, nothing makes sense here.
Ralph Fernandez, the attorney for Tamla's husband, says he's gone through the evidence, every interview, document, and scene photo. So has Tamla's father and friends like Michelle Graves.
Why not just let this go? I cannot let this go because I know that what they said did not happen to her.
So we went through it all as well to take you inside the investigation to understand why the family remains convinced police are still missing pieces to this puzzle.
I know this was a homicide. The problem is I can't pin it on anybody because I don't have a badge and I don't have a gun.
We also got access to something that is not in the GBI's report. For the first time, the family is making their independent autopsy public. In it, Dr. Adele Shaker says the dislocated wrist mentioned in the GBI's report is actually a compound fracture. And the fracture in her spine isn't a fracture at all. And to him, what is most important is what the GBI's medical examiner did not find.
There is no evidence of any significant injuries to the skull bones.
In Dr. Shaker's report, he says the lack of broken bones in Tamla's skull make him skeptical that she died falling from the second story of a building. Now, at first, deputies on the scene seemed to agree.
They showed us the mulch and the rocks in the mulch and showed where, she tripped and fell over this little garden border.
From the homeowner to the detectives, there are statements pushing back against the idea Tamla fell from the porch.
If you went to brace yourself with your left hand, there ain't nothing there to brace yourself with. Yeah. And you spin, you know what I'm saying?
And even more unusual, how the homeowner and her boyfriend found Tamla's arms.
It's the weirdest thing. She was face down, but her arms were down she just face planted is the best way I can describe it.
So her arms were by her side?
Yeah, they were by her side, palms up.
It's a question we heard several times in the investigation because when you look at the scene photos, Tamla's left arm is actually off to the side, bent, her fingers curled under.
Did you ever touch her arm? No. Okay. Did you see anybody touch her? No, other than you? No.
To this day, police can't explain the discrepancies, at least not in a way that makes sense to the family. They say despite the yellow crime scene tape, Tamla's death was never treated like a crime.
Maybe she fell off the balcony, but she's stiff.
Okay, is she breathing?
I don't know if she's face down.
Forsyth County deputies called everyone that attended the sleepover back to the house for questioning. But it wasn't until the GBI got involved 2 years later that police searched for evidence on their phones. By that time, 2 people had new ones, and text messages and pictures from other phones were gone.
But an ambulance didn't come. I just saw her come out in a body bag.
No one tried to roll Tamla over to render CPR, not even police, who called off EMS.
There was no effort whatsoever done to try to save this woman's life.
The only one we know who touched Tamla's body was the homeowner's boyfriend. He declared her dead after touching her leg.
I have one deputy that's about to pull into your subdivision. And the destination is on your right.
Tamla's family believes race also played a role. The only Black woman at the party in a county with few Black people. The lead investigator on the case, Michael Christian, is accused of calling Tamla the porch lady and making derogatory racial remarks during the investigation.
I mean, that's horrific. In the racist, bigoted, sarcastic, funny way of this sick son of
On top of that, some of the responding officers knew the people at the party. The man on that 911 call was a former probation officer who, at the time, worked in the county's court system. And another woman worked with an officer's wife.
I'm sure you're good because her boss is my wife. Oh, well, then you're more than good.
In the recordings, we heard police tell the family that when the investigation is complete, they can access all of the records and the pieces will finally fit. But they don't.
Legally, this case is just beginning as far as I'm concerned.
I haven't been able to grieve her because I've been trying to fight for her justice for 3 years.
I have to know the truth.
All right, y'all. That was the first clip, 5 minutes. This is just a disclaimer, though. All statements and or opinions that is stated during this murder mystery is not a true or false reflection of the 100 ENT show. It is not a reflection or statement and or opinion from Wack 100. Any audio that is played goes along with this. So if I come off my mic and I feel some type of way, that is Tink saying that she feels some type of way. That does not mean TG3 or Double feels the same type of way. Just have to be very clear. But on the count of 3, can I get bullshit? 1, 2, 3. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
So
Horseshit.
the body placement is kind of fucking me up.
Chicken shit.
Like,
Did they check her for drugs?
it sounds like they tried to cover some shit up. Let me get in my academics bag and let me research.
Yeah, Shawty was dead before she even made it outside of there. So I think they drugged her.
Yeah, they saying that she fell off the balcony. Let me look. I need
That
to
don't
see,
make
like, what
sense.
does this balcony look like? I need to look at everything.
How your arms perfectly by your side?
Right. Perfect position.
Because she was placed right there.
And then even
Got
if
a
she
point.
fell down there, wouldn't, like, even though she hurt, she would, was it that big of a balcony to fall over and fucking die? Because I don't know, as a kid, I used to jump off them bitches. I'd be hurt as fuck, but shit, I don't know. How do y'all feel? Like, let me see how big was the fucking balcony.
But it don't have to be that big to go off and fall. But at the same time,
But death though?
I mean, it don't have to be that big for it. You just gotta hit the right spot. But I'm thinking more so the hand placement.
Right, the
You
bitch
can fall
planked.
off, but if you falling off, you're gonna be trying to catch yourself, like your arms gonna be windmilling. You know what I'm saying? There's no way your hands gonna be perfectly by your side.
Oh yeah, that is kind of like a big balcony too. Damn.
Yeah, ain't no way you planking off the second story.
Yeah, no.
You're gonna try to brace your fall at least. There's gonna be injuries to your arms from trying to catch yourself with your
Nigga,
legs.
that's what I
You're
just
not gonna
said about
plank
your
straight the
arms
fuck down.
windmilling.
100.
Everybody
Wait,
knows
I got a question. Wouldn't her arms be broken?
not necessarily.
Yeah, you falling too
Hell
far. You
yeah.
trying to break your fall. You breaking your arms, bro.
You breaking some, yeah, your arms or your legs because you trying to land on that
What they
shit.
She
said?
fall in the grass.
Let me look at the crime scene.
Thought they
photos.
said mulch.
Yeah, it's like mulch. It's not really giving
No, but from
grass back
two
there.
stories, your hands outstretched, you trying to break your fall. You're gonna put your hands naturally ahead of you. You're gonna break your fingers. Something is going to be broken in your hands or arm. Hairline fracture, something.
Right, but how they found her, she wasn't braced like that. She was braced as if she was just going to sleep
To the
right
point
there.
of she didn't fall. That's what I'm trying to say. She ain't fall off that, like, that wasn't no, oops, I slipped and fell. She's not I don't want to say that. But yeah, she's not that.
With a clumsy bitch?
A white girl from a horror movie?
There you go.
Yeah, I was going to sing Britney Spears in the remix too. I ain't gonna oops, I slipped again. Yeah, so, no. I don't think she accidentally fell off that motherfucker.
Yeah, no. Who the fuck is like? Yeah. Who is? I don't know. This is crazy.
What city was this in again?
Let's see.
For like a
Yeah, that ain't happening down there.
It's GBI.
Cumming, Georgia. Cumming, Georgia.
Yeah, they said
that's
GBI.
Yeah, but see, when you get in them little country back towns like that, you gotta know.
Mhm.
Shit, it's starting to get dark. Hey, we had a great time. Time for me to go. Take my
Ain't shit for us in Cumming.
Ain't
There
that
ain't nothing.
consider y'all one of y'all sundown towns or something?
No, but it's real bright.
Oh, so put it this way, Dre's. The way y'all got gangs out there, nigga, you pretty much got that out here, except for the only two. It's only two colors, white and black.
Okay, say that.
That's when you get in them little small podunk towns. You know what I'm saying?
bucket hats or John Deere hats.
Right.
Exactly.
Whenever I see John Deere, I know what it is. I ain't gonna hold.
Yeah, you don't even stop in towns like that. I'm good. Don't even give a fuck if the gas tank on E. Keep going. All right, y'all. We're about to get into this second clip. See what this white lady got to say about this shit. She kind of breaks it down, puts it into perspective for us. Kind of gives us a break and listen. You know what I'm saying? So flame y'all blunts up. It's cancer season and then it beat. And I'm about to go ahead and play it.
For you guys to give back to her justice. You guys have been asking me if I'm going to do this again this year. I am. I have a partnership going with Magic of Eye, and it's pretty much going all the time. Magic of Eye is a really cool company from Australia that makes these gorgeous planners, astrology planners, and journals in multiple different colors. They're made with vegan leather. They're so nice relationship. And she was pretty young when Tamla first came into the picture. But Tamla raised her as her own from the very beginning and always had so much love and care for his daughter. The two of them ended up really having a typical mother-daughter relationship, even though they were not related by blood.
Tammy raised her, I mean, from the time she was little. So, I mean, she calls her mom and and Tammy loved her like her own blood.
Eventually, Lee got a new job in Cumming, Georgia, and they all moved there and were very excited to start a new life. And they started building onto their family, and Tamla ended up having another 5 boys. She was a wonderful mother and truly cared for all of her kids and gave them so much time and attention. Tamla was also described as having a larger-than-life personality. She was incredibly fun, funny, witty, just an overall well-rounded person. She was also loving, kind, charismatic, selfless, and she was very inclusive and just open to everyone that she came in contact with. And being a stay-at-home mom, she was obviously very protective of her kids and very proactive and involved in their lives. She was always involved in their sports and their school and just loved being a mom.
Constantly up and down the field. I'm running down. She would have her bullhorn out there, Favorite thing was "Can't Stop Greatness." She would always, that was her favorite line on the bullhorn, because anytime the refs would make a bad call and then would answer back, she'd say, "Can't stop greatness."
So their daughter grew up, and she actually was expecting her first child in 2018. So Lee and Tamla were about to be grandparents, and she was really looking forward to that. She was a natural caretaker, so becoming a grandmother was just something that she had been always looking forward to and very, very anxiously anticipating. In 2018, Tamla and Lee were living in Forsyth County in Cumming, Georgia. And I think it's important that we start out by saying that this county has a really long history of racism. Going back to 1912, Rob Edwards was actually lynched in the area for allegedly raping a young white woman, and there was no actual evidence tying him to this crime at all. And hundreds of people in the community gathered and watched this happen. And it seemed that he was only convicted because he was the closest Black man to the scene of the crime. And after this, a ton of people of color in Forsyth were run out of town through threats of executions, fear of arrest, and just ongoing violence and terror in the community. And it was actually deemed at the time to be one of the most successful instances of racial cleansing in the United States, after the population went from 1,098 Black residents in 1912 to less than 5 in a span of a few years. And sadly, decades later, the county remained as racist as it's ever been. And a march was held to bring attention to the discrimination and racial injustices that were happening in 1987. And protesters were met with a bunch of angry members of the community who wanted to keep the town pure and free from color.
God bless America! Keep Forsyth County white!
So that kind of gives you a little bit of a background. And as of 2020, Forsyth remains a place that is dominated by white majority, with only 4% of its population representing people of color. I'm sure there will be people out there who say that that information is irrelevant. I happen to think it's incredibly relevant to this case and the way that it was handled. So let's start with October of 2018. Tamla was about to become a grandmother, and she was over the moon about that. And one day, she receives an evite to a friend's party. And this friend is named Jean. I use friends kind of loosely because the two of them had only met in August of that year. So they really barely knew each other at this point, and they only knew each other because their sons played on the same football team. The only time that they had ever spent together was on Saturdays during football games. But Tamla was always looking for new friends, always super friendly to everyone that she met. And she'd actually been to Jean's house once the weekend before the party. She and a few of her sons went over to their house for a pumpkin carving party. And this was like the first time they had ever really hung out outside of a football game. So this party that Jean invited her to was a sleepover party. It was Saturday, November 3rd, 2018. And the idea was that everyone would sleep over so that they were safe because they planned on drinking that night. And they didn't want, obviously, anyone driving home under the influence. Jean thought it would be a good way for everyone to relax, enjoy themselves, wear pajamas and kind of be a kid again with this whole sleepover party theme. So the party was actually coordinated by Jean's friend, Stacy Smith. And it was going to be at Jean's house, but Stacy kind of figured out what they were going to do and invited everyone there. Stacy invited 8 women. So there were 10 total there, including her and Jean. And their names were Madeline, Nicole, Marcy, Bridget, Jennifer, Sarah, Paula, and of course, Tamla. And Tamla was the only Black woman that was going to the party. And although everyone knew Jean, most of them knew Stacy, some of them were just kind of meeting for the first time. Now, this party originally started as a kind of no boys allowed type theme. And it was supposed to just be women, but that ended up changing. There were 2 men there that night, Jose Barrera, who is Jean's boyfriend, and Tom Smith, who is Stacy's husband. And even though they weren't supposed to be there that night, Jose wasn't feeling well. And he told Jean that he would just stay in the basement, watch the LSU versus Alabama game, and he would stay out of their way.
Those 2 were originally supposed to go out and hang out together. And then I forget which. One of them was having stomach issues. So they said, do you mind if we just watch the game in the basement? We'll stay away from y'all because I have a theater room down there.
And then Tom also decided to come and hang out with Jose because Stacy's sister was having a gender reveal party at their house, and he wanted to be out of the way for that as well. So they figured there was really no harm in having them, hang out in the basement. And the LSU versus Alabama game was a big part of the reason that Jean even threw this party, because she was a big LSU fan. Also, that was a good weekend for Jean because her 4 kids were staying at their father's house, and, she had the house to herself other than Jose and Tom in the basement.
And the game was Saturday night, and I wanted to watch the game and knew that we would all drink, and said, why don't we just do it here at my house as a pajama party / slumber party, so no one has to risk drinking and driving or calling Uber, and that my kids would all be at their father's house, so we had enough rooms for everyone to sleep here.
So the day of the party, Jean said that she was out and about all day, and she came home to Stacy, Nicole, and Madeline kind of setting up for the party, which was set to start at 7 p.m. When she got home, she went upstairs to get ready for the party, and when she came back down, pretty much everyone was already there. This was approximately 7:30-ish. So Tamla texted Jean and Stacy and let them know that she was going to be running a little bit late, and she ended up getting there around 8:30-ish. Some of the women had their husbands drop them off, and they were going to pick them up the next morning. Tamla just drove herself over there. Before going to the party, Tamla had expressed to Lee that she wasn't super thrilled about going to this party. She didn't really want to go, but she was such a nice person that she didn't want to offend anybody or make them think, she didn't like them. So she decided to go. Lee actually also had plans to go out that night, but he ended up canceling to watch the kids because he felt like Tamla did deserve to go out and have a good time because she was such a good mother to her kids and always taking care of them and didn't really take much time for herself. So he decided to sacrifice his plans. He was a little bit upset about that, but he got over it. And the 2 of them said their I love yous. They kissed goodbye, and Tamla was off. So everyone at the party said that Tamla came in a great mood, that she seemed very energetic and excited to be there. And like I said earlier, she was such an outgoing, fun person that she was definitely the type that you would want to come to your party.
She came hopping along into the front door, trying to take her boots off to be considerate, new carpet. So she was hopping around trying to get her boots off, left them at the whatever you call that, hutch or whatever there in the dining room. She brought her bag in, laid it down behind the back side of the sectional couch, and insisted that she was ready to put her pajamas on. So she put her pajamas on.
And she was wearing a white onesie with gray paw prints all over it, and also had on black and red socks with multicolor star patterns on them. So like most of the others who were there, Tamla didn't know everyone who was attending the party. So she introduced herself to anyone she didn't know yet. And this included Sarah, Marcy, and Nicole. And she had also only met Bridget once before, so she kind of reintroduced herself to her. Tamla ended up bringing a bottle of tequila, a really nice bottle, as a gift for Jean. And Jean did not really appreciate this gift at all. Jean especially hated tequila and made it very clear to Tamla that she was not going to be drinking it. And at one point, Tamla went out to smoke a cigarette, and all the women kind of passed around the bottle, and no one really drank it. So Tamla ended up being the only one to really drink it that night, and she had several tequila waters throughout the night.
She brought a bottle of tequila as my gift and said it was a tequila from Mexico. And I said, thank you, but I don't drink tequila. And she said, no, you don't understand. It's good. And she opened it, and I smelled it, and I threw it in my mouth and said no. So she offered it to other people because she's the life of the party. She's always been the life of the party, and everybody's like, can't drink tequila.
Stacy and Jean, I can remember it vividly. They were over here by the bar, and they smelled it, and I saw Jean go like this, like, no way. Number one, she doesn't like tequila, but number two, she was like, I'm not drinking that stuff. And then same with Stacy. So then all of us were sitting on the couch, and Tam was on the back porch smoking at the time. And I was sitting on the couch right here, and they all said, smell this stuff. You've got to smell this. It's awful. And every one of us smelled it, and we're like, I don't want anything to do with that, you know. And then that was it. I didn't see her make a drink, but I wasn't paying attention. So nobody was doing shots that I had seen, not while I was here. So I didn't even see that.
Thank you.
But that's the only liquor that I saw that she was excited about. She had brought it, and it was imported from Mexico. She was all excited about it.
The only two women who were not drinking at all that night were Sarah and Nicole, and that was because they were planning to go home. They did not want to spend the night. Now, pretty much everyone there has a similar story of how the night went. They just hung out, had snacks, watched the game, and throughout the night, people started having more and more fun because they were drinking more and more and kind of relaxing around each other. Pretty much everyone handled their liquor pretty well, kept it under control, except for one guest, and that was Jennifer. It was very clear very quickly that she already had too much to drink. Now, she had a history with alcohol as well. She had actually received a DUI in the past, so no one seemed to be too shocked that she was the one to drink too much right away. And throughout the night, Tamla went outside several times to smoke a cigarette. And even though she was the only one who smoked, according to people at the party, she normally wasn't alone outside. Someone normally went with her.
Do you remember her going out on the deck at any time to smoke cigarettes?
Yeah, that's when I sat down and talked. Like, I had just met her, but early in the night, we went out on the deck for probably about 10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
And we were just talking and everything because her son's name is Gavin. My son's name was Gavin.
Okay.
So just talking about silly stuff like that. And she's a Libra. I'm a Libra. So we thought it was cool. And then we went inside, and she kind of wandered off and with the other girls and just started mingling with all the girls.
Right.
So Madeline, who's actually Jean's aunt, decided to smoke some weed with Tamla at the beginning of the night. And Stacy also said that she had just one puff. However, they had to stop because Jean saw them doing it, went outside, got really upset, and made them stop. And Stacy actually does admit to having one puff as well. And the reason that Jean got so upset about them smoking weed is because Jose was there. And Jose was actually a pre-trial probation officer in Forsyth. Now, even though Jose and Tom said that they would spend the night out of the way of the party downstairs watching the game, they did come up to eat with the girls at halftime. Madeline told them that they were welcome to eat. She had made gumbo for everyone, but she did ask them to leave at one point and go grab some ice at the gas station because they were all out of ice for their drinks. So After this, the night continues with all the women and the men on the main floor of the house watching the end of the game. So at one point, Tamla decides to FaceTime Lee and say goodnight. She also has all her kids get on the FaceTime and say goodnight to her as well. And she has pretty much everyone at the party hop on the FaceTime as well and just say hi to her kids. And everyone said that Tamla was very energetic and seemed to be happy to be there. Even Lee, who said, earlier she didn't seem to want to go, said that once she was there, she seemed like she was really having a good time and seemed in good spirits. Tamla also.
All right, y'all. We got our first 20 minutes. This is definitely some bullshit. How y'all feeling? Everybody here? Come off the mic, everybody. Let me see if y'all.
Yo.
Okay, cool. Just had to make sure y'all was all here. Cool. How y'all feel about this shit?
Ain't no goddamn way Jennifer wasn't smoking. The way she sounded her interview.
This was down there in like in Georgia with them GBI motherfuckers.
Yep.
Yeah. They covering up like they covered up that other bullshit with the boy.
Yeah, Kendrick Johnson.
I smell it. I smell something.
If you just break down the little pieces, you'd be like, oh, you know it's some bullshit. You mean to tell me you got 13 grown white people in the room and ain't none of them smoking cigarettes?
And only two of them was trying to go home?
And one's a PO. Well, you heard that. One's a probation officer.
But only two of them was saying they were going home. So come on, you drinking and you smoking that night.
Yep. It's hard for me to believe that in the South, I'm going to find 13 adults together, not trying to be racist, but especially being white, and you going to tell me none of them smoke a cigarette.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
It's a Marlboro somewhere in that motherfucker.
Okay, for real, with drinks in rotation, hell no. But the thing that kind of trips me up is a slumber party the first time that motherfuckers meet. Like, that's normal? That's what people do?
And then the lady said that she said the tequila makes her throw up. Or she said she almost threw up in her mouth. It sounds like you a heavy drinker. It don't matter what she drinking.
Sound like she overdoing it.
Yeah, she on some pills.
You know what I mean? No, like she overdoing the fact that she don't like tequila.
Right.
Bitch probably was hot
That shit,
drunk off
like
tequila
they looking for a reason
after the show. Yep.
Yeah, they looking for a reason. Yep.
Tequila. Oh no, that makes me.
We don't smoke. We don't drink that tequila.
Trying to make it seem like she drank that bottle.
She the only
trying to make
person
it seem like she drank that bottle by herself, so they can make the case for how drunk she allegedly is.
Ain't there's no one black woman around. All them white women gonna drink a whole bottle by themselves. That's not
a massive fact.
I think she said that she only had like a couple of drinks though. Like
That's why
they
they-
had a couple of drinks and it was done.
That's why they sent them to the store to get the ice to make the strawberry daiquiris for the tequila.
But Tink, wouldn't the when they do the autopsy and shit, shouldn't they already know like, okay, she had 2.5 or 1.6 of alcohol in her system?
Yeah, I guess this video gonna get into it, y'all. We only on the 20-minute
okay.
mark, so we got like 30 more minutes to go. So we gonna pause it like in between. We just talking right now as far as what we heard so far to get our thinking caps working. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all ping up, share the room, drop y'all comments. If you're in the goo, you are definitely welcome to come on stage, but please make sure that you go ahead and follow the house up top. As a disclaimer, any opinions and or statements is not a true reflection of the 100 ENT show or Wack 100 himself. Wack 100 is not, until y'all hear him say whatever he got to say about this subject, if he speaks on this, that is his opinion. Okay, if I come off the mic and I say how I feel about the case, that's how I feel. If the audio comes out the mic and this is this lady saying how she feels, this is how she feels. This is not a true reflection of Wack 100. We're about to get into another segment of the video. Ping up, share the room, drop them hundreds. What's up?
Stories are a little bit too neatly alike. It's too fucking neat how close their fucking stories are. Way too neat. It smells just.
I remember like the internet being in a super big uproar because I know that Kendrick Johnson in this case wasn't too far from each other on the timeline. Am I right? Am I wrong?
That's true.
And both cases happened in fucking Georgia. Chill. Me personally, I'm not going to a slumber party the first time of me meeting somebody, especially a group of white bitches. I am cool. I had a great time with y'all. I am about to go home. But we're about to get into this second clip, y'all.
Also made a second FaceTime call later that night to her daughter as well, just saying hello. So the last person to actually arrive to the party was Paula, and she came in around 10 o'clock, so pretty late. And by this time, Sarah and Nicole, who had always been planning to leave, were getting ready to leave. The two of them have estimated that they left the house around 10:30 p.m. However, this is right around the time that Tamla was FaceTiming Lee. So it's not exactly clear if that's actually when they left, but probably pretty close to this time. So once the football game had ended, those who were still there decided to play a game of Cards Against Humanity. And obviously that's a really fun game to play when people are drinking, but it can also get kind of hard to keep up with and stick to when there's people who are really drunk in the group. So the game didn't last too long, but while they were playing, everyone said they had a good time.
A live studio audience. My soul, that was me. You guys are all fucked up. I love that you picked that for me. And you know me so well.
After the game, everyone was getting kind of tired and started getting ready for bed. Marcy actually took Jen to bed because she was by far the most drunk of everyone there. And they went into one of the bedrooms around 12:45. They watched Shrek and passed out shortly after putting it on. After this, everyone else started kind of winding down, and it was about 1:15 at this point. So when they all start talking about going to bed and deciding who's going to sleep where, Tamla mentions that she would rather go home. But Stacy, Tom, and John were not into that idea. They said she needs to stay the night and not get behind the wheel of a car since she had been drinking. When Lee found out that Tamla had wanted to go home that night, he said that she would have been absolutely fine to drive home and would have made it home safely.
One thing I do know about my wife, and this is, it may not be a good thing, but we're both from the islands and we both grew up drinking. And she could handle the liquor. She could handle, and she would drink like straight shots of tequila, but my wife would have made it home. I can guarantee you that 100%. 100%.
She would have made it home.
Oh yeah, 100% she would have made it home.
Eventually, Tamla agreed to stay the night. And Jean said that she just didn't seem ready for bed. She was telling other people there that she wanted them to stay up with her and hang out for a little longer. But the whole group was really insistent on going to bed. They were tired, so most of them hit the sack at that point. Jean and Jose said their goodnights to everybody, and they went upstairs to their room. And around that time, Stacy said that Tamla seemed very upset about not having a sleeping buddy, that most people were sleeping with someone else at the party and she was going to be sleeping by herself. So Stacy says that she put her phone next to Tamla's in the living room so that their phones could sleep together, whatever that means.
I left my phone downstairs and because she said Tom was selfish because she didn't have a sleeping buddy.
Right.
So we put our phones there. She said, well, our phones can sleep together. We laughed and hugged and she said she was going to smoke and I went to bed.
So at that point, Stacy and Tom go off to bed and Tamla and Bridget are the only ones still up. At this point, Tamla and Bridget are just hanging out in the kitchen together talking. And at some point, Jose goes down to get his phone charger from the basement because he left it down there and he saw them in the kitchen. Didn't think anything of it, goes back upstairs.
I went down to the basement to grab my phone charger that I left in the theater room, and the staircase is kind of obviously right underneath each other, going from basement to upstairs. So, I didn't really look at who was still up. I came up in the basement, shut the door, saw Tamla in the kitchen, just glancing over and saw that she was there.
Who was she with?
I just saw her by herself, but from that, I guess that vantage point from coming up from the basement, there is that wall there. So I just kind of saw her through here, kind of up where the stove would be. I can't see anything back in the kitchen. And then I just went upstairs.
So Bridget actually decided not to spend the night there after all. So she was still up and hanging out with Tamla because she was waiting for her husband to pick her up. She said the reason she didn't want to stay the night is because she had really bad anxiety and felt like she had to keep one eye open while she slept if she was at someone else's house. So her and Tamla were hanging out in the kitchen waiting for her husband Gary to get there and pick her up. And Tamla was actually having a bowl of gumbo and they were just kind of hanging out. She told Bridget that after she finished her gumbo, her plan was to go smoke a cigarette outside and then head to bed. And that's what Bridget thought she was doing when she left. When Gary arrived to pick up Bridget, Tamla actually, according to Bridget, walked her over to the door, gave her a hug and a kiss on the cheek, and said goodnight. Now, something pretty interesting and also very helpful in this case is that Jean's house has an Xfinity security system that logs anytime the door to the house was opened or closed. And this is just for any doors leading to the outside. So not doors within the house, just the front door and back door. The system also sends alerts to Jean's phone with the name of the door that was open or closed and the time that it was opened or closed. So the system recorded the front door opening and closing at 1:47 a.m., which is consistent with the timeline of Bridget being picked up by Gary. Then 2 minutes later, at 1:49, the back door was opened and then shut 1 minute later at 1:50, which is consistent with Tamla going outside to smoke a cigarette and then shutting the door behind her. A few hours later, the system ends up picking up the front door opening and closing at 4:10 a.m., which is actually when Marcy left Sean's house to go back home. Marcy said that she left early because she started a new job working at Coach at the local outlet mall. So she said that she had set an alarm to get up and go home so she could shower and get ready for her second day on the job. But we actually find out later on that her shift doesn't actually start until 10:30 a.m. So 4:30 seems pretty early, pretty out of the ordinary to be going home and getting ready for work, but who knows? So Paula, who was last to arrive at the party, ends up being the next to leave, and she left at 7:30 a.m. So sometime between 8 and 8:30 a.m., Stacy and Tom wake up and they head home to get back to their kids because her sister was watching them. Before she left, Stacy went into the living room to grab her phone, and she, had left it next to Tamla's for the night so that their phones could sleep together or whatever. And she remembers seeing her phone and being happy that Tamla decided to stay the night. So Madeline, who again is Jean's aunt, wakes up between 8 and 8:30 a.m. and she kind of lingered in bed for a bit before actually getting up to do her typical morning routine, which involves making coffee. And during this process, Madeline walks by the window and sees that Tamla is outside on the ground, face down, in her pajamas, and isn't moving. And strangely enough, the first thing that Madeline decides to do is get down on her hands and knees and pray.
I went get the coffee maker started and I went stand by the window and I was just staring out the window and I saw those Dalmatian pajamas tan. But I couldn't remember her name.
Right.
Because that was the first time I'd met her.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't start the coffee. I got on my knees and I said a prayer.
Obviously, many people are upset and just weirded out that the first thing she decides to do is pray. It seems like in a situation like that, you would
hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck on.
You feel me?
We listening to the same shit?
She got down on her knees and prayed for a lady whose name she don't even remember, but she do remember she didn't make the coffee.
Yo, right.
Case closed. We
How
already
the
know.
fuck you
That
don't
was
know
weird.
her name, but she's the only literally black person here. What the fuck do you?
Yeah, hey, well, that's believable. She don't know her name, but she also know somebody that had evil intentions, and that's why she got down there and prayed, because her ass.
Hello? This is crazy. All right, y'all. I just had to pause it right there because that was crazy.
Immediately take action and try to help the person. Why wouldn't she go check and see if Tamla was breathing, see if she needed any help? Instead, she starts praying. It's just weird. After she finished praying, she gets up and she goes and tells Jose what she has seen. Madeline said that when she got to Jose and Jean's room, that she could hear water running. She thought it almost sounded like they were taking a shower, and she kind of lightly knocked on the door. So she decides that instead of interrupting them, because they could have been in the shower together, that she was going to go downstairs and briefly look at Tamla one more time. She said she just went down there for about a minute and then went right back up to their room. This time she knocked a little louder, and Jean told her to go ahead and come in. Then Madeline said she needed to talk to Jose right away. Jean asked her why she needed to talk to him, and she said she saw her friend from the islands laying outside on the ground, not moving.
So then it went knock on the door louder.
You never went out there? You just
No,
went there, right?
no.
Okay.
And that's when I told Jose that I knocked on the doors. Jean said, come in, and they were sitting up in bed. And I said, Jose, and I looked at Jean and I said, I just want to talk to Jose. I want him to come downstairs with me. And Jean said, why? What's wrong? And I said, your friend from the islands is laying in the backyard and she's not moving.
This whole running water thing has been very confusing because Jean and Jose said that they were not showering, that they were actually asleep, and they were woken up by Madeline's knocking. I don't know what the sound she was hearing was, or if she even heard a sound, or maybe the water was coming from somewhere else. I don't know. Jose said that as soon as Madeline told him what she saw, he quickly put on clothes and ran downstairs to see. And Jean also said that she got up immediately, put on her clothes, and asked Madeline if she needed to call 911. They ended up calling 911.
I'm sorry, y'all. This is like really irritating the fuck out of me. Like
a whole
so
crock
you mean
of
to
shit.
tell me, yeah, this is some bullshit, dog. Like, so you mean to tell me that the lady went down there, she saw her, she went back up. Actually, first of all, she prayed and then went back up into the house, told everybody. But where did they call the police? Where did they even check for posts? Like, I'm confused. Are y'all? We hearing the same shit?
Girl, this shit crazy as hell.
I would have hurried up and called the police. She gonna go get somebody and ask somebody, should we call the police? You dumb bitch.
What the fuck do you think?
But go back a little further though. I thought I heard Bree in here. Hey Bree, if you in here, how many white people you know be hugging and kissing on black people when they first meet them, especially in the South? Yeah, and
That don't even sound like it makes sense.
No, you got 5 or 6 hugs and kisses as they left. Motherfucker just meet you. They don't even really want to shake your fucking hand.
At
all.
No, it's a hey, bye from afar, wave and throw your hand up. I'm out the door. I ain't finna hug on y'all. Y'all smell funny.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Hit you with a head nod and walk out.
And she said, your friend from the islands. Okay.
What is... Child, this is really agitating me, so my bad for the frequent stops, but...
She definitely said your black friend.
Bitch, why you need confirmation before you call the police?
Hello? Like, you don't have your cell phone on you? Like, we're in a day and age where we all carry our cell phone literally everywhere. Like, you down there or whatever the fuck, you see that she fell the fuck out or whatever the fuck y'all claiming. Why didn't you call the police? Why didn't you check for a pulse? Why do you flip her over to the backside to make sure that she was breathing if she wasn't? Why do you like perform CPR? Why you on the phone with the fucking police? Like, hello?
And out of all that you thought to say, I didn't make the coffee.
Right.
Bitch, fuck the coffee. You got somebody dead in your fucking yard.
All right, y'all. We're going to continue this. I'm so sorry for the frequent stops, but this shit is very triggering.
On at 8:59 a.m.
Forsyth County 911. Hi, yes. I need an ambulance and a police to my home. My name is John Myers, Jeanne.
Okay, what's going on?
We had people over last night. We were drinking. Most of us went to bed. One of them stayed on the balcony. She was drinking, and we just went outside, and she's laying face down in the backyard. I'm guessing maybe she fell off the balcony.
Okay, is she breathing?
I don't know if she's face down.
Okay. How old is she?
41. Here, hold on.
Hey, this is Jose Ferreira.
Hey, have y'all checked to see if she's breathing?
She's not moving one bit. She's not breathing. I just try to assess her, touch her. She's completely face down in the yard.
Do you see any blood or anything to where, from where she fell?
I don't know if I should move her over. I mean, she's completely face down.
Okay. I mean, can you just check and see if she's breathing? If she's not breathing and you know she's gone, then just leave her where she's at. If she, okay.
I'm completely not sure.
Do you know if she was suicidal at all?
Tink, that shit. Listen, that
Yo,
call,
so
she
this
sounds-
is. Oh my god. So you mean? What do you mean? Like you don't know? Like she's not breathing? Like bro, go fuck. Oh,
No, Tink,
I ain't gonna even
gotcha.
lie, Tink. That kind of sound realistic because motherfucker dead, nigga, and they ain't moving. I don't know if somebody
But
really want to touch
sometimes
them
you
like
can get that post back like something. Like you could do CPR or something, G.
Yeah,
And that's why
but-
it's important for everybody to get their certification for CPR, bro, because of shit like that.
But Tink, you think
She
if
would have been
somebody-
fucked up. Her bones and shit definitely would have been broken, probably paralyzed.
Hey, but you think if
Tink,
somebody's
don't they
scared,
teach us
you
in
think
the
if somebody's
CPR
scared,
not
they'll-
to touch the body like that?
I was
Ain't
just
you
gonna
supposed
say,
to
you
leave
think
it?
if somebody's scared, they'll stay away?
But listen, y'all, what got me was when she
right,
when
if
she
they
made
did
the
some
phone
shit.
call. Listen, when she made the phone call, she just sounded calm. Me, I would have been like, "Yo, get somebody over here, like right now." She's like justifying. Well, you know, we was all drinking, and then she must have fell off the balcony. How you know she fell off the balcony? She could have just fainted where she was at and face down. So no, that call right there sounds fake. It sounds staged. How you don't know the lady, but you know her age? Weird.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But see, my thing is, I feel like the motherfuckers that left first are the ones that know what's going on, and the ones that's, I don't know, because the one that laid and played sleep might have played sleep on purpose. You know what I mean? That could go both ways.
I mean, if I see, listen, if I'm at a party and I say I'm at a party and I see somebody on the floor in the backyard, I'm going to walk up and I'm gonna, hey, move, hey, you good?
I'm checking for posts. I'm grabbing
Hello?
the wrist, all that shit.
Hey,
like,
but
all
if
that
y'all-
shit.
hey, but another thing we forget: if you got to be to work at 10:30 in the morning, or you leaving at 4:30 in the morning?
Shit, I do. That shit ain't
I ain't
nothing.
going,
I
I'm
leave at 4:30 in the morning and I'll be at work at 8. That's nothing.
Yeah, you said 8. She didn't have to be there at 10:30, and she left at
Yeah, she
4:30.
probably would have left like maybe at 7, 8.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. Why you leave so early? But still, that call was fake, bro.
This
That
is
shit was-
very
that shit was
fucking odd and
staged.
very triggering because, like Double said, it's the lack of urgency. Like, what is like? You know how we alert for this shit? We like, what the fuck? We checking for posts and
But
all
Tim,
different types of shit. It's different
Read the
things that we're
chat.
checking for.
Read the chat what Dre's just said. Dre's just said, especially with a probation/parole officer there. How the, bro?
Right,
bro.
Motherfuckers positioning the body and shit. That make me think back to the first clip that we heard, like with the hands looking weird and everything. Like, man, this is some bullshit.
Oh well, probation, parole. I don't know. I had a nigga work with the county last time I did security for a party, and when shit got to going down, that bitch ass nigga got behind me. I'm like, bitch, you work in the prison. Get your ass on the front line.
But this is the thing, though. Like, if you know it's an accident and you're claiming that, okay, let's say the child decide that y'all want to go ahead and say that she fell off this balcony, right? Like, even if y'all are claiming that, like, wouldn't your first go-to would be go down there and check to see what's going on, if she's alive, flip her over or anything? Like,
I'm doing that.
I don't know.
That's exactly what
Come on
I'm
now,
doing.
like,
I'm
we
gonna check
partied
up
all
my
night and
friends.
shit. Like,
Come
we
on,
got to
bro.
know each other. Like, come on.
Why wouldn't I touch you unless I know you already did? Because I did something. to
Right,
you.
because I did something. All right, y'all. We about to get back into this.
Hey, that one dude, I feel like he Hispanic or something, right?
Who, the Joe dude or the other dude?
The John, her husband, her boyfriend.
I don't know. He looked white.
Oh, I thought they kept saying, what was his name?
I ain't catch
Jose.
it. they might.
Jose,
I
yeah,
don't know.
that's what I thought. No,
It's so many moving parts. It's so many moving people in this fucking story. We got fucking hella names. I don't know who is who at this point. I just want to know what the fuck happened to Tamla.
Jose, Juan, something like that.
Okay.
So,
She probably got jealous because Jose was looking at so and so at Tamla, and bitch was like, "Ooh, girl, you're not finna get my bitch."
Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me it's a Mexican nigga on the scene and he turned it down tequila? Get your ass out of here.
Hey.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey,
what the fuck? I've never seen a Mexican like turn their nose at fucking tequila, dog.
but that made me think of someone Lady Killer
And
said
she
that.
said she got that shit from Mexico.
But didn't they say she got an attitude or something because she ain't had nobody to sleep with?
I mean, I feel like that's a minor detail though. I feel like they tried to add that in there to like spin a narrative.
But why is it the husband and the wife on the same
They
side?
spinning. That has
Yeah.
nothing to do with what the fuck is going on. Like
Exactly. So
the fuck?
that make all them motherfuckers look like they in cahoots.
Right, because they painted out the story. First of all, okay, she brought the tequila. We don't like the tequila. Ill. We didn't want any of that. Now she's smoking. Oh, we have a problem with that. Now she's mad because she can't sleep. Like they're pinning it out to be that she had a problem.
She was just a bitch.
And she just wanted to jump off the fucking balcony and just
Cause she black.
I just want to die. Like what the fuck? Who the fuck?
Cause she black.
No.
They act like they don't turn up.
And I'm not
Like
gonna
they were
lie.
Like they was just having a tea party.
I'm not gonna lie to you too. Like I don't give a fuck how many drinks I had. I'm going home. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who I'm with either. I'm going home. Like
You got me a word.
Me too.
I'm going home. I don't give a fuck.
Stay at people's house.
Hey, and not only that, in the South, motherfuckers don't do that shit because we know white boys get too much alcohol in them. We know damn well somebody gonna say the N word and it's gonna be a problem. So niggas already be turning that shit down, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen.
You crazy?
You think I'm crazy?
Mexican tequila
Ask a
go crazy
motherfucker
too,
in
by
this
the way.
bitch from the South. Will it happen?
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, y'all. This is very triggering because these motherfuckers really playing in our face. This is what's really sending me. Like they are playing in our face, but I'm about to continue to play it. And if I need to pause it, honey, I'm gonna pause it again.
Ow.
I have no clue. I've met her one other time. Like my girlfriend said, people were over last night. She was the last one I saw before everybody. I mean, everybody was typically put off the bed. She was the last one in the kitchen. She was just either waiting around for a ride or waiting until the morning.
Okay. How far is the where she would have fell from? How far is the deck from the ground?
I would probably say maybe 20 feet.
Okay.
20 feet from where your feet would be on the railing. The railing itself is maybe 3.5, 4 feet.
And Jose never performs or attempts to perform CPR on her or any other life-saving techniques, even though he is professionally trained. So according to the official crime scene report,
Y'all knew the pause was coming. You mean to tell me that you are professionally trained to do this shit and you don't do that shit? That's red flag.
That's crazy.
police units were dispatched at exactly 9 a.m. and they arrived there at 9:07. The responders who came to the scene include detectives from FSCO, Major Crimes Unit, a crime scene investigation unit, and an investigator from the Forsyth County Coroner's Office. So sometime between 8:50 and 9, when everyone gets there, Jen, who was the one who drank a ton that night, said that she was woken up by all the chaos. And she says this is when she learned that Tamla was outside, found on the ground, and wasn't moving. Now, something extremely crucial to point out here was the way that everyone reported seeing Tamla's body on the ground versus the way that police claim she was positioned when they arrived. And we actually hear for ourselves in the 911 call that Jose says that she is face down without her head being turned to either side. She is literally face down. And everyone else said that when they saw Tamla outside, that she was face down with her arms right to her side straight, and that her legs were also just straight out.
She was face down, but like her arms were down, like she just face planted is the best way I can describe it.
So her arms were like by her side?
Yeah, they were by her side, palms up.
But allegedly, this is not the way her body is found when police get there. Instead, her left arm was bent at the elbow and extended away from her body. And having an arm bent out like this would indicate that she may have tried to brace herself for impact on the ground, meaning she could have tripped or fell. So the official distance from the balcony to the ground was measured at 14 feet and 10.5 inches. And again, everyone who was there says the image of her lying face down with her arms to her side is burned in their brains.
I am telling you, Jen saw it, I saw it, Jose saw it, my aunt saw it. I will never get that image out of my head, that woman's hands, it was so just unnatural. And that they were down by her side. I'm like, even if she fell, why didn't she try to stop? Like, that's my first thought is, I guess I would put my hand, like, how do you land like that? And I'll never get that image out. I don't know who failed in documenting what, whether the coroner, the officers on the scene. I don't know if it's somebody moved her. I don't know, but that is what I saw.
So a lot of people have questioned whether it's possible that the police actually moved her arm out to fit the narrative that she tripped or fell, because it would have been a lot easier to close the case and just rule it an accident. And considering the racist history of this county, a lot of people have pointed out that they would not be surprised if that was the case. The upper deck was also not a place where people were hanging out during the party. And the only time that they were on the deck was once, and they were trying to turn on the fire pit, but they gave up because they realized that there was no propane in the tank. The initial observation of Tamla's body was that she had a few visible injuries. This included cuts to her wrists, her legs, and the side of her face. After the initial observation of the crime scene, Tamla was brought to the medical examiners for an autopsy. And while the investigators were in the backyard, Jean, Jose, Madeline, and Jen were all brought inside for further questioning. Jean was also asked if she could call back the rest of the people who were at the party so that they could interview them as well. And it's really important to note that everyone who was still there were left in a room together, unsupervised, able to talk to each other while they waited for questioning. So not long after the police had first arrived at Jean's house and found Tamla, they ended up going over to tell Lee what happened to her, and he was immediately met with disrespect. When they first knocked on the door, he was going to the bathroom, so he asked his sons to answer the door, and they quickly came to him and said, "Dad, there's police here." So he finished up and met them at the front door. They asked him 3 times if his name was Lee, and he kept asking, "What does this pertain to?" And they kept asking him, "Are you Lee?" And every time they got more aggressive and louder. The last time that he asked, "What does this pertain to?" they got fed up and they told him, "Your wife. She's deceased," in a very cold and aggressive tone. He said that it was said to him with no remorse, no sympathy, no care at all.
I finish using the restroom, go downstairs, answer the door, and the cop says, "Is your name Lee?" And I said, "And what's this pertaining to?" And he said, "Is your name Lee?" And I said, "I'm going to ask you once again, what is this pertaining to?" He said, "Is your name Lee?" And I said, "Actually, no, it's not. It's Leander. But once again, what is this pertaining to?" And he said, "Well, your wife is deceased." So he said, "It's about your wife. She's deceased." That was his exact words. "It's about your wife. She's deceased." And I said, "What?" I said, no.
And they wouldn't even let Lee go over to the house himself. They just told him what happened, which they came to a conclusion about very quickly. They said that she tripped and fell to her death.
I said, "Where's she at?" And I went to go get my clothes and all this stuff because I was thinking this is horseshit. I was thinking she got into a car accident or something like that. Somebody hit her or something like that. And they're like, "Oh no, it was an accident," and this and that. And I was oh, you can't go over there. Everything's been taken care of already. No, we don't want you going over there, this and that. And so I was sitting on the front porch with them, and they're like, well, it seems that there was an accident. It seems she tripped over something and fell in the grass and this and that. And I'm like, my wife tripping over something and falling in the grass? I've seen this girl drink half a bottle of tequila and dance salsa in 6-inch heels. That's don't make no sense.
But ultimately, no one would know much more until the autopsy was performed. So they really shouldn't have been saying this to him with such certainty without even having that information. So the autopsy came back, and the medical examiner found a lot of small cuts and lacerations, including a 1-inch laceration to her right wrist, a 1/4-inch abrasion to her left forearm, and a 1/8-inch abrasion to the tip of her left index finger, as well as 1/2-inch lacerations to her lower legs. And in addition to the cuts found on her body, the medical examiner noted small, superficial abrasions to the right side of her forehead, left upper eyelid, bridge of her nose, and chin. And all the abrasions on her face were smaller than a 1/2-inch. Internally, they found a 3/4-inch laceration to the right ventricle of her heart. And there were no fractures of the bones in her face and no damage to her shoulders, abdomen, or back. And although the lacerations were small, it was reported that she did sustain severe injuries to her head, her neck, and her torso. The toxicology report did find her blood alcohol concentration at 0.238, which is almost 3 times the legal limit. And she was found with trace amounts of THC, which does make sense according to everyone's story, and also Xanax in her system. And I do want to note that Tamla was not known for taking Xanax. She was not prescribed Xanax, and no one in her family was either. And the interesting part about this is it wasn't yet metabolized in her liver, which means she had just recently consumed it. After the analysis, Tamla's official cause of death was due to multiple blunt force injuries, consistent with a fall, and her manner of death was ruled an accident. The medical examiner's report was made public on February 6th, 2019, and stated that there was no evidence of injuries that would indicate foul play. Also, another huge piece of information to note here is there were no photos taken of Tamla's body during her autopsy, which is incredibly strange because it's required. For some reason, it just was not done. And also, the crime scene was incredibly poorly documented. It does make you think maybe there's a possibility that the police wanted to close this case very quickly and not, have a lot of room for people to ask questions. So the police's first theory before the whole falling off the balcony theory really began was that she tripped and fell on ground level in the backyard. In John's backyard, there was a small metal barrier separating some of the rocks from the grass. I'm sure a lot of you guys have that in your yards as well. And it was first thought that maybe Tamla had tripped over this and that caused the fatal fall, which seems pretty dramatic and unusual. And logistically speaking, that would not make any sense with her injuries. But it also wouldn't make sense that she fell off the balcony either, because you'd think her injuries would be much more severe if she had actually fallen face first from a balcony. I mean, the first thing you would think of, right, is that she would have some type of fracture in her face or in her skull, or that her nose would be broken. But none of that happened. Even her teeth were in completely fine condition. It doesn't really line up with someone who had fallen off a balcony. But the autopsy was suitable for police, and they decided to close the case on February 20th, 2019. And as if this family had not been through enough trauma and hadn't been treated badly enough from the beginning, when Lee actually went to the funeral home to view Tamla, he found that she had been basically put in blackface. She had been painted a much darker color than her actual complexion.
I'm sorry, y'all.
What the fuck?
Nah.
Hey,
this is dark.
Is this a
very
small
dark.
town? Where did
This is dark. This is dark. Let me look up this place. Cumming, Georgia. Population.
See, they didn't take no pictures. Can
No pictures.
Can the husband sue for that?
Their population is literally 7,000 people.
Oh, there we go. Is it a sundown town?
That's what it's given.
Yeah, they be known for being racist.
Ain't no sundown town.
No, I was asking.
In
Yo,
Altamont, we got 1,800 people. That's right near Albany and shit. There's only 1,800 people.
yo.
Take New
Like,
York?
this is dark.
Nah, I'm just saying they got towns like that all over America.
Yeah, I know. I know.
It's not a sundown town.
No, I was just asking, like, you know.
Yo, did y'all just hear the funeral home? Look, it looked like we're like getting a pattern, like we said earlier, like even with the Kendrick Johnson thing, like the funeral home did him bogus by putting newspaper in his body and taking his organs. Now, in another part of fucking Georgia, we have this lady who goes to a slumber party. They get fucked up, or she gets fucked up, because really the way the story is sounding is everybody wasn't as fucked up as her. They probably had maybe like 1 or 2 drinks, but they trying to pin it out like she was the one who was getting sloppy drunk. She had the Xanax and some more shit. She smoking weed, smoking cigarettes. She lit, so she tripped over the fucking balcony. She ends up at the fucking funeral home, and now she gets blackfaced.
Sound like racism to me.
What they said, the Xanax and just taking it hadn't even been digested.
Yeah, that's what the.
It just had been digested.
I mean, they put that in our mouth.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know that this one is that triggering. Like, this is.
Do y'all think they raised they like fed her alcohol too and raised her alcohol level up to that being that high?
Cause it sound like they wanted to do this to this lady, and it sound like motherfuckers was fake drinking, and she was the only one that was drinking. Because nobody else was fucked up. Motherfuckers leaving sober. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers able to go to sleep, no problem.
Yeah,
We don't
motherfuckers
smoke
can drink
cigarettes.
though.
We don't smoke weed. But they saying that they wasn't even drinking like that. She was the only one who got fucked up.
Only the Nicole bitch too.
And I guarantee you, she didn't get fucked up. She probably got pushed.
Well, I was about to say
Said in the autopsy that she had over the legal limit of alcohol consumption.
What, 3 times?
Yeah. But nobody else was that fucked up. Like, that's odd to me as well.
You could drink 3 drinks and be 3 times the limit.
Whew, okay. Whew, I had to pause.
It
that
all
because,
depends
yeah, that
on your
was
body
heavy.
mass. It all depends on your metabolism and your body mass. But you can have 3 beers and be 3 times the legal limit.
her
And it
alcohol
doesn't mean
tolerance
different
too.
things.
Her alcohol tolerance.
That's a fact. But
Come on, my little cousin, she can drink a whole bottle of tequila, them big ones. And she's smaller than a motherfucker.
Ooh. Okay, I probably should have did my research before I brought this to the floor, because I'm like, damn, this is very fucking dark. Like, I was not expecting us to go down this dark turn, this dark alley type shit, but I guess we're about to go ahead and listen to the rest of this shit. This is definitely very triggering. So definitely my heart is with you, but we shall continue.
This is the thing, is that a lot of people don't know the extent of the injuries, but I know them because, and this is going to shock some people, but when I went into the funeral home, I probably scared the shit out of everybody because I yelled, "What the fuck?" as loud as I could. I walked in and I saw my wife look like she had shoe polish on her face, black shoe polish all over her face. And I flipped out and I was like, nope. And I walked out. And I told them, take that off of my wife. Take all that. Well, sir, I'm sorry, but we had to cover up the bruising and this and that. And I don't cover up the bruise. You don't cover up the bruising with black shoe polish. My wife is my color, you know, but yet her skin was this color. That is like blackface.
He was super pissed, and he had left his sons outside so he could view her first. But when he walked outside, his sons could tell that something had really upset him.
So I was really pissed, and I was gonna close the casket and just leave it a closed casket. This was for the viewing, not for the funeral, but for the viewing. And so my sons came out to me and said, "Dad, what's wrong, man? Dad, what's wrong? Dad, what's wrong?" And I said, you can't go in there. You can't see that. That's not your mom. That's not the way your mom looks. And they're like, Dad, I don't care. I want to see. I said, no. I said, these are grown man decisions. I don't want to see. I'm like, you're making a grown man decision. You're going to have to deal with it. And he's like, I don't give a fuck, Dad. I want to see. And that was my oldest at the time because he was pissed. And so I said, you know what? Okay, you want to make grown man decisions? Come on, let's go. So I went in with my oldest boy, and he stood next to me, and we both just stood there and looked at her, and neither one of us shed a.
You don't want the whole world to know how sick you are.
This girl can cause a lot of problems for us.
You've gone too far. What did you do?
A tear, because he looked nothing like her.
Wow, didn't even look
And
like her.
They didn't look like her.
So this story has a lot of, like I said in the beginning, just sketchy details. And I've already gone through some of those, but let's continue here. So like I said, Jean's security system, gives her an alert every time the doors are opened or closed. It was mentioned that the back door was opened at 1:49 a.m. and then closed a minute later at 1:50, which made sense with Tamla saying she was going to go back out and have one more cigarette before bed. Then at 1:57, the back door opens again, which is kind of consistent with the time that it would take someone to, smoke a cigarette. But the door never shuts after that. It was also mentioned in the 911 call by Jose that Jean had security cameras in her backyard, and she did, but they were all dead at the time. Jean said that she got the cameras when she and her ex-husband first divorced because she was afraid of him and wanted them for her safety. But after things cooled off with him over time, they died and she couldn't find the charger and never bothered to get a new one.
Well, let me ask you about, kind of switch gears a little bit, your cameras. Which I know this has been
They're rechargeable Arlo cameras. They're not ones with batteries. I had gotten them when I was going through my divorce because my ex-husband would come in the house when I wasn't there. We were on good terms. And since things were fine with my ex and I really wasn't concerned.
Which is really unfortunate because that footage would really clear up a lot, obviously. Another really sketchy bit of this is how Jose went about assessing the situation that morning. In some parts of his interview, he talks about going outside right away to see Tamla. Later, he says that he went out the door to the balcony, the one that she would have fallen off. And he says that before he actually got the chance to look over the balcony and see Tamla for himself, which keep in mind, he already knew that she was on the ground because Madeline had told him. He ends up seeing a cigarette and a lighter on the ground of the balcony, and he takes the time to stop and pick it up and set it on the fire pit. He told the investigators that he has OCD and that they were in his way, and he's just the type of person to stop and do things like that, just pick things up and tidy everything. But he says that he wouldn't have done that if he had known what he was about to see, which doesn't really make sense because Madeline told him what he was about to see.
So when I initially went out there to see what was going on, there was a loose cigarette and a lighter laying on the back deck. And I think, just as OCD as I am, I walked out and it was just kind of in my path from the door to the railing where I looked out. I mean, I walked up, set it on the fire pit, and just kept walking.
Okay. So you actually did that before you saw
Correct.
Tamla or anything?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't have moved anything if I knew what I was about to walk up on.
Okay.
And this is odd because if the cigarette and lighter are upstairs on the balcony, that doesn't line up with the downstairs door being opened that night. How else would Tamla have gotten out of the house? I mean, this security system alerts you for every door that's opened. So why was the cigarette and lighter upstairs unless it was smoked earlier that night? But it almost seemed like it was kind of being set up that way to make sense of her falling off the balcony from the top. It just wouldn't make sense for those things to be up there, especially since we know that Tamla went outside from the downstairs back door. So the next confusing, sketchy thing that happened was Jean.
Wait, so if she was downstairs smoking a cigarette, when did she fall? When could she have fell off the balcony? Anybody? Nobody?
Good question.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And why she got scratches on her? Why she got all these scratches on her?
Sliding. I don't understand this whole thing. Like, I don't get it, but okay.
And actually bought the investigators, Tyler Sexton and Mike Christian, Dunkin' Donuts gift cards, which just seems weird to me.
Get out of my head.
Look, and I just went and got y'all gift cards.
Oh, were they gonna
Being
bring them
so
on? I
nice.
told them I just made them cookies.
But then I was told I shouldn't because then it could look bad if I give you something before the case is closed.
Oh, well, you better wait.
So, and it's very stereotypical because I figure all cops live in Dunkin' Donuts, right?
You may have something.
Someone just died at your party at your house, and you think it's cool to make jokes like this, and you have time to go get Dunkin' Donuts gift cards. It's just weird. Then we also hear Madeline tell the investigators that she made them cookies. So many people feel like the investigators were bribed into not investigating further, not pushing further for the truth. So just seconds after Jean gives them these Dunkin' Donuts gift cards, she asks them if they need her or if she can just go upstairs and start getting ready for this funeral.
Do you need me or can I go upstairs and get ready for this funeral?
Go do your thing.
This is a friend of yours who just died in your home. It's just her tone of voice and her choice of words that have really bothered people. She doesn't say my friend's funeral or even her funeral. It's this funeral. I don't know. It bothers me. What do you guys think? So these interviews also were not conducted right away. They did some the day of. They did the rest of the interviewing 5 days later. And you'd think at that point they would do it at the police station. But no, they chose to do it at Jean's house for whatever reason. The first round of interviews happened on November 9th, and they continued until November 20th. So that's a lot of time for everyone at the party to communicate with each other and kind of line up their stories. And many people have been very disturbed by that. Many people believe that if this was a party with all Black women and there was a white woman who died, that things would have been handled very differently from the start. I mean, guilty or not, everyone at that party should have been brought into the police station, be questioned properly. So let's talk a little bit more about the Xanax and the autopsy report. Obviously, the Xanax found in her system is a pretty bizarre finding, considering she doesn't take this. It's not something she's ever known for taking, and it was consumed very shortly before whatever happened to her happened. So that brings Bridget Fuller, the one who was hanging out with Tamla the most that night, into question. So she left early because she has a lot of anxiety, and she is prescribed Xanax for that anxiety, and she actually wears it around her neck. I don't know exactly what this necklace looks like. I haven't been able to find a picture of it, but I'm assuming it's some type of like vial. I don't know if she has that many pills in there, like a full bottle's worth, or if it's just like a few just in case. I don't know. When everyone at the party was asked about the Xanax and how Tamla would have gotten it into her system, no one knows how this would have happened. The only person who had it at the party was Bridget. Bridget and the other people at the party say that they never gave any, or Bridget never gave any to Tamla, as far as we know. Nobody saw her take anything throughout the night, and everyone said her behavior was completely normal. Even Lee said when he spoke to her that she seemed fine. However, we do know that she must have taken it later in the night and likely had taken it or was given it after Lee had spoken to her. But reality is some of the women had gotten Xanax from Bridget before and after Tamla's death, including Jean, who got Klonopin from Bridget on occasion. When Stacy is asked by police if Bridget gave her anything that morning, she says no, but is actually caught by the officer not telling the full truth.
Reaching your weight loss goals starts with hers, where you can get access to prescription weight loss.
And rather than admit to the truth, she says, I'm not going to say I didn't.
Did Bridget give you anything the morning Tam died while you were back at the house and then meet you later that night to give you anything?
No, I don't recall. I do not recall at all.
Okay, so you'd be surprised to know that there was a text on your phone to her asking her to meet you to give you some more of her medicine because it helped you that morning?
Okay, well maybe. I'm not going to say I didn't.
Okay.
So,
That's fine. You just don't, but you don't remember it.
no, I don't.
Bridget's interview as a whole has definitely caught the attention of those who question what happened to Tam. She constantly goes off topic and addresses things completely unrelated to the case.
I'm kind of your mother hen whenever
Okay.
I'm at parties. And my very first priority is children. Granted, there were no children this time, but the weekend before there was. I've been a nanny for 9 years, and not just with my own children,
Right.
other people's children completely trust me. And so I'm very adamant about watching what's going on, and it's like, stop flipping your head around. You're going to knock your head into the damn wall. I'm not doing any ER things for you. Stop being stupid.
Right.
And I think that was one of the things Tam liked so much about me is even though I had a couple drinks, I still kept my faculties about me.
Bridget also brings up that she doesn't care about a lot of people, but she says the people that she does care about, she takes good care of.
And I don't have a big circle of friends. I'm very close. I'm very protective. I have Jean, I have a little closer relationship with my boss to the point where he understands my anxiety and issues and stuff. I've had time with his kids. They come here, they play while daddy's working. Overall, I don't see my downfall. I don't trust people though.
Yeah.
And it's more grown-up people that I don't trust. It's not so much children.
So before the investigation was closed, Jose, who at the time worked at the police station, actually got caught accessing confidential information about the case. It turns out Jose was looking into what the police knew so far. Specifically, he was caught looking into more information about a woman named Michelle Graves. And Michelle is Tamla's close friend. And she, from the beginning, was very unsatisfied with the investigation and made 13 Facebook posts detailing the whole event and included the names of the witnesses from the party, questioning their stories and the overall investigation. And her posts were viewed more than 100,000 times. And that upset those that Michelle questioned in her writing. Jean and the others ended up suing Michelle for suffering irreparable damage to their character and reputation. But Michelle states that beyond this lawsuit, the group has threatened her and had her unjustly arrested, which the reason for that is unknown. That's a very foggy part of this. So Jose was fired for accessing this information illegally. However, no legal action was ever taken against him. And Jose is not the only corrupt one on the force in this case. There's also Mike Christian. He had to be pulled off the case because he leaked confidential files, including photos and sensitive information to his girlfriends. And this was only discovered because these women decided that was wrong and reported him. And if that's not enough to make him look bad, one of these women who he met through a case that he was working said that he groomed her for over a year before she agreed to go out with him. So an internal investigation was opened against him, but at that point he resigned from the force, probably because he knew he was screwed at that point. It is also rumored that both investigators, Mike and Tyler, are racist and have treated several people of color unjustly. And there's this photo as well, which really speaks for itself. So in 2020, there was that.
Oh my gosh, y'all, this picture is crazy. Oh my God. I wish y'all could see this shit. Yo.
Hey, if you can
Screenshot and
put on your
PTR.
PTR. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there.
Oh yeah, y'all smart. Hold on.
I told y'all, being the fact that parole or whatever officer was being there, they didn't call the police when it happened because they had to get their story together.
Yeah. Okay, PTR. Black faces down there. Hold on. That's crazy, dog. Hold on, let me
That's
see
crazy.
something.
Where he get the little necklace from?
Man.
Yo, he got the nickel dolls. That's crazy.
Okay, shit. Try to PTR that. See if y'all can see that. That's crazy. Okay, I'm about to. We're at our last 3 minutes for this, so we gotta hurry up.
There's this photo as well, which really speaks for itself. So in 2020, there was that incredible fight for justice for the men and women of color who have been murdered in this country by police or have been treated unjustly by our justice system. And millions of people fought for Tamla's case to be reopened. And celebrities like Kim Kardashian and 50 Cent also rallied for Tamla in hopes that she would have a proper investigation. So in June of 2020, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation reopened her case after receiving a letter from the Forsyth County saying they are ready to assist in any manner. But the GBI has said that they didn't find any further information to indicate that there was any foul play involved in Tamla's case. Ralph Fernandez, who is the Horsford family attorney, sent a letter to Lee saying that he and his office reviewed the case and said that there is a strong possibility that this was a homicide. Also, their attorney has stated that they found conflicting witness statements, a tampered crime scene, mishandled evidence, and an unheard absence of autopsy photos. But unfortunately, these findings have not led to any change in the final outcome. And to this day, Tamla's death is still being ruled an accident. I wish I had more information at this point. You'd think with how much time has passed, there would be more, but there's not. I really want to know what you guys think about this case. I know there are going to be mixed opinions and some crazy comments on this one, but I felt like it was really important to talk about this case and just how, even if it really was an accident, how messy, how unfair the entire case was handled from the beginning, and just the overall strange way that this case was handled from the beginning. Please let me know your thoughts on this one, guys. I definitely want to know what you're thinking after hearing all of this. I feel so sorry for...
Woo! Okay, that's a lot to fucking swallow. I am so sorry. Pause. Damn, that was kind of crazy. But definitely apologize for the dark content today.
Tink, you
That
a
was
woman.
very,
You don't
very
gotta pause yourself on that.
That was very, very dark, though. You know, that was very dark. That's very dark. So, what is our end conclusion of this shit? It sounds like she was not on that fucking balcony to begin with. It don't sound like she fell.
I think Bridget did spaz out, had a psychotic episode, did something to that lady, and they all tried to cover it up.
Yeah, I think. Wait, what about Bridget?
I concur.
Yeah, that Bridget lady was the plug, right? Lightweight. Let's think of thing. Let's break it down. She was the plug, right? Then when you realize she the plug, she sound like she was off whatever she was selling, so she was breaking the rule anyway, getting higher on her own supply. Then you got the alcohol mixed in it, and they said Bridget was the most messed up at the party anyway, right? But did any of them get drug tested? Or they just left that on?
I guess they didn't. That wasn't a part of the fucking investigation. Just
So,
like
yeah.
taking pictures of the fucking body at the fucking crime scene, like crime scene pictures. Like there's nothing. That is crazy.
Yeah, I think Bridget definitely had a part in that, and they helped her cover it up because she sound way off.
Yeah, it don't make sense. And falling from a balcony that's 14 feet high, I don't know, like a dramatic fall or a traumatic fall like that, like some would have been fractured, broken.
All they said was lacerations, and they were very few.
Yeah, like it was
And that
no
cut on the
broken.
finger, that sounded like something you get into a fight and something scratch you in there.
Now that lady is stupid because they definitely described that she had a broken wrist. I read the documents while we was listening, so she definitely had a broken wrist. She had blood built up in her right side of her head. She had the lacerations on her finger and shit. She had a bruised shin, and she broke her second, like, I forgot what those little fucking like certs. I forgot they start with a C. She broke like the second portion of her neck or whatever.
I didn't hear none of that.
I didn't hear that.
Cause she didn't say the shit. She just kept.
No,
yeah.
no, I get it. That's why I had to wait till you finish, because I was like, what the fuck is he calling stupid? Because I don't know these motherfuckers.
Nah. It was the lady in the what's her name? Because I was like, why is she describing it like that? I was like, she just flipping over shit. Like, I was like looking up the medical terms as I was looking at it, because I was like, what the fuck does this even mean?
Well, either way it go, it sounds like a very, very unfortunate situation. Have y'all ever seen Get Out by Jordan Peele? That's kind of what it's given. That's really what it's given. I don't know about y'all, but that shit is just sad. It's very sad that, but common sense ain't so common, because me personally, RIP to this sister, but I wouldn't be going to spend a night with people I don't even know. Especially white people in a population of 7,000 people in one little town in fucking Georgia. Count me the fuck out.
So her husband was at the crib watching the kids?
Yeah, I guess he was at home or some shit like that, and the police had came to the door and kind of told him like cold, like his wife was dead.
Yeah, so they came some kind of rude, and he was like, well, what's this regarding? And before he would answer their question, they just thought I'll say it's regarding your wife. She's deceased. And there was that.
She knew she ain't want to go from the beginning.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that shit is very sad, y'all. But unfortunately, we are coming to an end here. No Room for the Weak, Murder Mystery, episode 7. Tamla Horsford, RIP to our sister. But it is time for y'all to go ahead and go to the next room, which is Love and R&B. I appreciate everybody's participation. On y'all way out, make sure that y'all hit the house up top, drop those pink tickets. We are on the road to, I believe, 7K or some shit like that. And until tomorrow, y'all, it's my birthday tomorrow, so we're gonna be lit it tomorrow. So that'll definitely be a good thing for us, because I know today was very, very dark. But